Dominating your fantasy league? Prove it.
Shaping up to be a great game between these two teams. There's no telling what might happen.
Enhance the game with 3 easy steps. Predict, compete, and win. Start now and play your first $20 risk-free. Only on WINVIEW.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Hope everybody doing good tonight. We got kickoff coming up this very second. The Los Angeles Chargers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. It is about to go down. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. I see everybody's been waiting on me. They had a delay, but now the kickoff is off. And it is off. And this will be a touchback. All right, Justin Herbert, the first one up. Let's see how this kid continues to look in the NFL. Will he have a game where he regresses, or is he going to keep it going? 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions versus the Chiefs. What's going on, y'all? Hope y'all good. All right, Herbert in the shotgun. 2 to the right, trips to the left. No runners in the backfield. Empty. Back to pass. Herbert looking, goes in tight coverage, hits his guy quick 5 yards. Spreading it out off rip, man. The reality is this kid is serious, man. No matter who you like and who you don't like, one thing that's a fact, man, this kid is special. Let's see what we get. All right, Herbert hands it off on second down, cut up the middle. That's going to be good for about a 7-yard halfback draw. That's how I want us to run the ball. That's how I want us to run the ball, out of the halfback draw. Not all that under center stuff. How do I become a member? The link in your bio doesn't work. Go to my home page, all right? Go to the home page of the channel. It should work from there. All right, Herbert. Well, we got a flag. I think we might have a false start. On this one. Sith Lord said, TD, did you miss calling last night's game because you cried yourself to sleep and did not wake up in time? No, I was tweeting last night's game. I was tweeting a lot. I decided to sit on the couch and watch it with my wife. So we sat back and enjoyed it together. You know, it was a depressing day, so I just felt like, let me take a break, hang out with the wife and chill. 1st and 15, team not helping Herbert out, but it's all good. Herbert looking. Herbert throws on the out and is only going to get about 3 yards, and that's going to be a 2nd and 12 coming up. 2nd and 12 coming up. I got you, Finsanity. I like that. 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 Also, ooh, the Eckler one. Finsanity, if you listening, the Eckler one is what got me. Man, we got another flag. Man, this O-line, it better not be a false start. Oh, on the defense, neutral zone infraction. I was finna say, this is every week with this O-line. Y'all hit that like button, guys. Let me see. I'm trying to help the homie out. Say he having issues joining the membership. All right, Herbert back to pass, looking, surveying the entire field and hit his guy. Herbert connects on the deep ball. He said, you give me an offensive penalty, it's all good. I'll take care of it. 22 yards, just like that. He started out right, nothing was there. He looked at his 2nd and 3rd read. Ooh, 2-man route. Look at that. 2-man route. Herbert under center this time. Herbert Fakes the handoff. Gets the end around. Oh, they're going to lose a yard on the play. Did not work. It's going to be 2nd and 11 coming up. 2nd and 11 is coming up. My bad, bro. I know you say you're trying to join the membership. I'm looking for the actual link that works now. Give me a second. All right, Herbert fakes the. Oh, wait. A delayed handoff. Whoa. The running back takes off. Herbert fakes the pass, cocks it down, hands it to the running back on a delay. It looked weird, but it was designed. Herbert hikes the ball, fakes the pass, and hands it off. Could have been a block in the back, honestly, when I look at it. Uh-oh. Insanity. Austin Eckler limping on the sideline. Herbert back to pass, hits the flat, get his guy for about 5.5 yards. Austin Eckler limping on the sideline for Insanity. I'm just saying. Something to keep your eye on. All right. Viewers to join your channel. Share the. Okay, here we go. Copy. All right, here we go. 2nd and 3. Herbert hands it off again. All right, going through a lot of traffic. They're going to lose a yard on the play. Here we go with a 3rd down situation. This is the money down. For those who say the member link doesn't work, I just dropped the members link in the comment section. I just dropped the link to the membership in the comment section. So if you want to become a member, there you have it. The link is in the comment section right now. All right, 3rd and 4. What are you about? 2 trips to the left, 1 to the right. Herbert, shotgun. Herbert, back to pass. 3-man rush. Hits his flat. 1st down. 1st down to Jackson. 1st and goal from the Las Vegas 7. And that's another thing that people need to understand. They just sent a 3-man rush on Herbert because he's already earned his right in the NFL of I'm going to pick you apart if you try to come at me. Jacoby Brissett gets 4-man rushes. Tua gets 6 and 7. Handoff on 1st down, gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's a no gain. 2nd and goal from the 7 coming up. That's what people need to understand. So when they say, oh, look at all the time Herbert has, no. Go look at the first few games and go look at last year. He has already told the NFL, don't waste your time sending crazy pressure because I'm going to eat you apart. He already has the respect of the NFL. Any team that keeps blitzing you has 0 respect for you. 0 respect. Herbert in the shotgun, 2 to the right. Herbert hands it off again. And he's going to get 2 yards on the carry. That's Rontress. And now we're going to have 3rd and goal from the 4. 3rd and goal from the 4. You guys could have drafted Herbert, right? Don't remind me. All right, 2 trips to the right, 1 to the left. Empty backfield now. He got 2 running backs on the left. Herbert back to pass. Herbert looking. Herbert surveying. Bullet. Touchdown. Easy money. Easy money. He looked to the left, wasn't there. Looked across the middle. Got his guy. Bam. That easy. That easy. Somebody said no blitz. Why are you going to blitz Herbert? Why are you going to blitz an elite passer? A guy who has a big body and can get out of the pressure. Why are you going to blitz somebody like that? It's suicide. Field goal up and good. And that's what some of y'all fail to realize. Why does everybody, y'all notice Brissett wasn't getting blitzed, right? You notice Jacoby Brissett's not getting blitzed that much. Yeah, Insanity, I feel bad for you. Eckler was over there limping on the sideline. I think he might have already got you the yards, but that touchdown, ooh. I hope he come back for you, for sure. TD, you think Greer just watched that? Of course he just watched that. Anytime they not working, they watching football. Anytime they not working, they watching football. And he better be watching Herbert. No, you right. Greer ain't watching that. Greer ain't trying to see it. Chris Greer ain't trying to watch this. Greer be at home punching holes in the wall. Neighbors calling the police on him and all. TD, why did your mods hide my other account from your chat? I'm not sure, man. Honestly, I've been having all kind of crazy stuff happening with the mods. I'm about to delete them all and add them back to the ones that I know that I can trust. I'm about to delete all mods and start adding them back during every live stream for the ones that I know that I could definitely trust. Because some people are doing some crazy stuff as a mod. So I don't know if it keeps up for another week like this, then I'm just gonna delete them. And then whenever I see people in the comment section, I know who I need to add and who I don't. So bear with that process. Hopefully that doesn't continue to happen. As long as nobody's being disrespectful and stuff like that. Your opinions are all welcome here, even if they differ from mine. See, what is this? Byron Jones is day to day. And Raekwon Davis can return to practice this week. And Dieter's injury will be 1 to 2 months. So Dieter's pretty much up to 8 games out, y'all. So Dieter, if we make a playoff run, he might be available at the end of the season. All right, Raiders on a return of the punt, and they're going to get up to the 30-yard line, and we're going to go from there as there's a little scuffle. Travis Wingfield just tweeted, a lot of attention goes rightfully to the offense, the pass protection during the losing streak. But the pass offense has not been good when afforded a clean pocket either. And this is what I've been yelling to y'all all this time. Even when there is a clean pocket, we're not playing good in the passing game. Miami has 348 passing yards on 47 attempts from a clean pocket. Average 4.6 per. My point exactly. Even with a clean pocket. Doesn't matter. That's what y'all need. Y'all fail to realize. Even with a clean pocket, we playing like trash at the quarterback position. And the receivers too. First play, Jacobs gets 2 yards on the rush to the right. We got 2nd and 8 coming up. Is Tua having any setbacks with his slab of ribs injury? Oh, Lord. He better not. He better not be having no setback. Here we go. Carr hands it off again off the right end, and this one's going to get 0 yards back to the line of scrimmage. We're going to have 3rd and 7 coming up because they gave him 1 yard. Not sure how, but they did. They play trash in 7-on-7. Probably would. People blame the O-line protection, but even in a clean pocket, we're not producing. All right, Carr on 3rd and 7, shotgun, 1 to the right, 2 to the left, running back on his right hip. 5-man rush, delayed blitz, hit. Oh, he dropped the pass, but it would not have mattered because he only would have had 3 yards. So the Raiders will be punting the ball. Back to Herbert time. Back to Herbert. And it's what's crazy is tweets like that one that Travis Wingfield just put out. Everybody gonna be hush about it. They ain't gonna say nothing about it. The punt is off to the 15, and it's gonna be returned, and they're gonna get to the 23-yard line, maybe the 24. That tweet that Travis Wingfield just put out, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it. They not gonna mention it at all. They not gonna mention it at all. They're not gonna say a thing. Even with the clean pocket, we've been trash in the passing game. They're not going to mention that. All they want to do is highlight the O-line and how bad it is. Evidence is out there in front of you, right in your face. Oh, man. What's the tweet? Oh, you must have just got in here, Justice. Basically, a lot of attention goes to the pass protection during the losing streak. But the pass offense has not been good when afforded a clean pocket. Basically, PFF said we have 348 passing yards on 76 clean pockets. 4.6 yards per on clean pockets. 76 dropbacks with clean pockets, and we still can't do nothing. So that's why I be telling y'all, y'all keep saying O-line, O-line, O-line. If the O-line was good, we still have more of the same. We'd have more of the same. And that's pretty evident that guys, our quarterback position is just literally missing open guys too. They're missing open guys. D-Dub said that I see the stats he sent me. Man, I got like 40-something text messages, so I haven't seen it. Did you send it in text, by the way? Oh, okay. I see what you sent me. Miami's ranked 32nd in the NFL on yards per pass attempt. We're the last team in the NFL with 5.3 yards per attempt. Why? Because our quarterback's always checking down. And it ain't always the play calling like y'all think it is. Flores said it in the press conference himself. We dialed up some shots deep. And they basically made audibles based off of the defense and check down. All right, Herbert, play action. Herbert under pressure, throws, incomplete, throws it away. Gets rid of the ball. Same thing Miami does, and I don't know why. You running play action with a guy that can snipe you apart, keep him in the shotgun, and fake the halfback draw off if you want to throw the ball. You basically giving the defense time when you under center. He under center again, 2 to the right. Heavy line of scrimmage. Herbert hikes the ball, hands it off. Run up the middle is going to be good for 4 yards. They give him 5. We'll have 3rd and 5 coming up. Better off putting TD in the Dolphin uniform. Who? So I can be out there losing games. Y'all can be getting on me. That's exactly what's going to happen. All right. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Now it's quads to the left. And we got a timeout by the Raiders. Before the play gets off, we got a timeout by the Raiders. They really want to stop right here because they don't want this kid to keep on putting up points and just dragging them in the dirt. TD, what position? LOL. Listen, in the NFL, I ain't going to sit here and claim I can play any position. But I tell you what, give me that league minimum. I'll go out there and give my life for you. I tell y'all that every time. Give me that league minimum. I don't care how good or how bad I am. I'm going to give you my all. All I need is that league minimum. Have me on the roster for every game. Yep. Greetings from Dubai. What's up, Tom? Two to the right, trips to the left. Herbert in the shotgun. Same play. Herbert back to pass. Herbert, batted down at the line of scrimmage. Great defense by the Raiders. He knew where he wanted to go, had his guy, but couldn't get it there. Ball batted down. Raiders live to see another day, and we're going to have a punt. TD chasing that bag. You better know it. Yep, that would have been a first down. Oh, we got a flag. Is that going to be roughing the kicker? I don't think he touched the kicker. Did he? No foul. Okay. CD, do you think our season is over? It's not over, man. It's not over. Listen, this is what y'all need to understand. I hope we beat the Bucks, but if we don't, okay, we're 1-4. When Tua comes back, we have the easiest schedule in the NFL. If our defense can just get back to playing winning football and they can get some turnovers and score a few times, we could go on a winning streak. It's really our defense, y'all. What our defense hasn't been doing that they used to doing is getting multiple turnovers in a game. The Patriots game, the only reason we won, the turnovers. That was not a good performance by our team. Straight up. Only reason we won that game, the turnovers. So if our defense can get some turnovers, we can go on a winning streak. Y'all got to think about it. Our defense actually played great football against the Colts. And all y'all who don't know football, how can they play great? They gave up 27 points. Miss me with that. The offense and special teams, as an attributable, gave up 17 points in that game. Jacoby fumbled the ball in their territory. They scored. The freaking muffed kick, they scored. The freaking penalty on the punt, encroachment on the defense. Those are supposed to be punts, our ball. You gave them another chance and they went down and scored. When I did the math, the Miami Dolphins gave up a total of 17 to 26 attributable points, and I always go with the lowest to be fair. 17 points, and we lost by 10. Wouldn't our defense? Well, the defense still got a hold. A lot of those times they actually held, but they were already field goal range. So the defense played great football. Our offense can't make those mistakes, and our special teams can't make those mistakes. And we can go on a run because Tua's not going to turn the ball over much. Jacoby hasn't turned the ball over much either. On 1st and 10, the Raiders are incomplete. Y'all give me a second. What happened? My bad. Second down, Ruggs catches the ball, but it's still only good for about 4 yards. So we're going to have 3rd and 6 coming up. TD, stop dreaming. I mean, we could go on a run. Y'all just got to understand, you can't expect to beat Buffalo. You can't expect to beat the Titans. You can't expect to beat the Ravens. I don't even know how we're going to do against New England the second time. With the quarterbacks we have now on this roster, we can win games, but we are not going to beat the best teams at all. We're just not. And they caused the Raiders to use another timeout. That is their second timeout, and that's in the first quarter. And that's what people need to understand. And let me tell you what people are going to do. They're going to be blinded. If Tua's still our quarterback, but if he comes back and he's our quarterback, we're going to start winning these easy games because we have the easiest schedule in the NFL after the Bucs game, period. The easiest schedule in the NFL. We're going to have 12 games left, and only 3 of them are real good competition, and one of them being the Patriots again is okay, competition. Outside of that, we got all the bottom feeders, all the new quarterbacks, all of that stuff. Easy road. And we're going to go on a win streak, and people are going to be like, yeah. But we ain't going to beat none of the good teams. And that's exactly what it's going to come down to. Carr back to pass on 3rd and 6. Oh, he fumbles. He got hit. And Bosa gets it. Bosa creates the fumble. The Raiders recovered it, but Bosa with the sack fumble. Yeah, that's a fumble. Wow. Easy schedule means nothing. There's still NFL teams. It's any given Sunday. If that's what you want to believe, that an easy schedule means nothing, stop it. Stop it. You know good and well, if we had three games left in the season, you know very well if we had 3 games left in the season, and we're tied with, say, the Patriots, and our last 3 games is the freaking Jaguars, the freaking Houston Texans, and just give me another trash team right now, and the Giants. And the Patriots had to play the Chiefs, the Buccaneers, and Green Bay. You wouldn't be sitting there saying schedule don't matter. It's the NFL. It's any given Sunday. No, you are expected to make the playoffs over the Patriots. Miss me with that, man. It doesn't matter the schedule. You know good and well when you go through the schedule and you make predictions, you can make predictions. Now, whether you win or not, that's on you. Coach, we're an easy win, supposedly, and we are a trash team. CB83? Exactly. That's the point. That's the point, CB83. Coach, we're an easy win, supposedly. But look at us. If we were a great football team, we would have beat them. We would have beat the Raiders too. That's just us overinflating our team, wanting it to be more than what it is. And of course, bro, it's any given Sunday. We might beat the freaking, we might beat all of those teams. Who knows? But at the same token, just from a matchup standpoint and talent standpoint, you know what teams are good, well coached and everything, and you know which ones aren't. So, yeah, you always got a chance. That's why you play the game. But the odds are in our favor going forward. Does that make it sound better? We have the best odds in the NFL. Is that better? So, like I said, when Tua comes back, we'll have our matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull it up. I want to see. I'm gonna go through the schedule real quick. And this is all assuming we get back to playing winning football. And I'm talking about like good execution. I'll go over it after this drive with Herbert. Herbert on a jet sweep around the corner. Oh, good patience with the wide receiver. So that's going to be 16 yards. That was great patience. $21 yards, actually. Two receivers to the right, two to the left. Herbert in the shotgun, running back on his right hip. Herbert takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and he gets sacked right away. Goes down. Monster sack. Woo! Darius Philon gives him the business. I got to see that replay because it looked like he came through so fast. The interior tackle. Oh, that's some Austin Jackson stuff right there. The left guard didn't even block him. Didn't even block him. But that, hey, it happens to everybody. But 2nd and 15, what does Herbert do? Throw that dart on the outside. Oh, boy. Incomplete. Y'all nervous out there. 3rd and 15. Will he pick it up? It happens to everybody. It happens to everybody in the NFL. That man came and sacked him unabated to the quarterback. Glad his ribs ain't hurt. All right, next. See, I be trolling. I need to stop that. Oh, man. 3rd and 15 coming up. Trips to the right, one to the left. They are in prevent defense. And Herbert's back to pass. Herbert dumps it down underneath and takes the check down for 4 yards. And he's going to live to fight another day. We're going to be punting the ball. Happens to everybody. Stop. Oh, man. Herbert is not that great. Y'all keep lying to yourself. Listen, if Herbert ain't that great, then what does that make Tua? Oh, they faked it. They faked it. Oh, and that's gonna be incomplete. They faked it. Wow. Whoever threw that ball, it floated too long. So the Raiders are going to have an opportunity, a prime opportunity, to take advantage. Well, actually, they were already past midfield, so that ain't bad. Renfro smacked him. Sheesh. Yep. Dangerous call by the Chargers, but hey, teams do stuff like that feel good about their offense, especially when they up. All right, Derek Carr, what you going to do? Trips to the left, one to the right. And we have a false start on the offense, I believe, on this play. All right, while we're waiting, the Miami Dolphins schedule coming up. Bucks, conventional wisdom, people will say we 1-4 after that loss. Jags on the road, victory, hopefully. Atlanta Falcons, victory, hopefully. That's 3-4 right there. Buffalo, a loss. Conventional wisdom would tell you that's 3-5. As Derek Carr is under pressure and gets sacked as well. It happens to everyone, ladies and gentlemen. 3-5 after the Bills game. Houston, hopefully that's a win. That's 4-5. Ravens, conventional wisdom says a loss. That's 4 and 6. Jets 5 and 6. Panthers. I'm just gonna give us the edge. That's 6 and 6, even though some people would argue that one too. Giants 7 and 6, finally over 500. Jets again 8 and 6. Saints, I'm gonna give us the edge 9 and 6, just 2. Tennessee, convention and wisdom, puts us 9 and 7. And the Patriots, the last game of the season, even if we win, 10 and 7. 10 and 7. And we would miss the playoffs. And what everybody would say is, Tua was 8 and 3. Tua was 8 and 3. And we can't beat no good teams. We can't beat no good teams. And I gave us a lot of them wins. All right, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Raiders back to pass on 3rd and 22. That's another check down, and they're going to smother them at the line out of bounds, and they're going to punt the ball right back. Oh, wait. Then I don't know if they're in good enough territory. They'll probably be punting the ball. TD, why aren't we winning games? My personal opinion, we got a lot of issues on this team, but we're getting bad quarterback play. We're getting really bad quarterback play. People underestimate the fact that if our quarterbacks would just find the open man and hit him, I mean, just a few more times, we'd at least be 2 and 2. And I think we'd be 3 and 1. But we would at least be 2 and 2. Everybody want to say it's the offensive coordinator's play calling, but they will never get blamed, ladies and gentlemen, because every Monday when Flores and company comes in the building, when the players have a day off, they're watching film together, all the coaches, and the offensive coordinator is proving right there. You can say you don't like the play call all you want, but the offensive coordinator is saying, look at the wide open man and look at the clean pocket. Look at the wide open man and look at the clean pocket. Look at the wide. Why would you call this here? Because look at the wide open man and look at the clean pocket. So no matter how much y'all want to say bad play calling, now don't get me wrong, there are moments like situational football where they make bad decisions. We all know that. But at the same token, if we executed on the regular stuff, those bad decisions wouldn't even look as bad. They wouldn't even look as bad. We have no run game. We have a run game. We just don't use it. We don't use it consistently. Breeze wasn't Breeze till he went to the Saints. Well, okay. And we out here having an argument on whether, I told you Tua is better than Jacoby Brissett. I told you. The fact that it's an argument in the first place and the fact that he ain't that far off is all you need to know. We shouldn't even be arguing. It's like arguing over who got the worst quarterback. Mine ain't 32nd ranked. Yours is. I'm 31. No, I'm 31. No, I'm 31. No, my quarterback is 31. You're 32. No, you're 32. I'm 31. That's what it is. They both they both just bad, man. Missing wide open guys out in the field, man. Not taking shots, man. Fair catch for the Chargers. They'll start at the 10-yard line. They will start at the 10. Appreciate you, Sean. Y'all hit that like button. That's a lie. Breeze showed that he had the talent for the Chargers. He just got better and better. I agree. I just didn't want to entertain him. TD, stop giving them false hope of Watson coming this year. It's not false hope, insanity. It's happening. It's happening. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Herbert hands the ball off on first down. Run up the middle is going to get 4 yards. Second and 6 coming up. Y'all said Monday and still no Watson. Nobody said Monday other than that tweet that said look out for Monday, could be a possible day. But something could happen before the trade deadline. Glazier is the one that said something could happen as early as Monday. But keep your eyes out on the trade deadline. And that's another rush on the right side for about 3 yards. We're going to have about 3rd and 3 coming up. Oh, 3rd and 2. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Herbert in the shotgun, running back on his right hip. Herbert back to pass. Herbert throws deep right. Oh, Herbert overthrew a wide open man. That's on the quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. He missed that one. I know he wished he had it back. I know he wished he had that one back. Got to do better. Ooh, good move from the line of scrimmage. Good move from the line of scrimmage. Herbert missing throws. Yes, well, he missed that one. But at least he found who to go to. Y'all see, I'm telling you, it's levels to this. I would be fine if my quarterback were missing throws like that. But mine don't even know which one to go to. It's levels to this, man. As the Raiders are going to return the kick. And that's going to be down at the 40-yard line, but they're going to throw a flag. I don't know what the flag is for. I don't know what the flag is for. LOL, you cool. Rather overthrown than underthrown. No. Don't say underthrown. Just finding the guy to begin with. Yeah. Face mask. I didn't think, was that a face mask? See, another face mask that wasn't a face mask, y'all. Y'all saw that? They did that crap to us. They did that crap to us. These refs terrible, man. But hey, the Raiders got a prime opportunity. 1 first down and then field goal range. Carr under center, I formation. Carr hands it off right up the middle. That's going to be good for about 6 yards or 5 yards. Is close. We'll have 2nd and 4, I believe, coming up. LOL was clearly horse tackle, not face mask. Is it horse tackle to grab somebody inside they shoulder pads from the side or the front? I thought it was horse collar if it's from the back and you dragging them down, which could cause injury. I don't know. Another run right up the middle, going to be good for about 3 yards. We're going to have 3rd and 2 coming up. Critical 3rd down. Carr cannot take a sack right here because he's going to put himself out of field goal range. Honestly, if points are going to be primed, then you might even want to run it again. TD, can a wide receiver play with a broken finger? It's happened before. It depends on which finger. Carr hands it off again, and they're going to lose a yard. Whoo, that's tough sledding there. Because I think they might still be outside of field goal range. They're going to go for it, 4th and 3. All these chances they taking. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Looks like a blitz is going to come. Carr back to pass. They don't send a blitz, but he's running wild anyway. And, they not going to get it. Chargers ball. Chargers ball. G-Rich says should have been an 80-yard touchdown. I don't know who y'all talk about. If it's Herbert, it sure should have. It certainly should have been an 80-yard touchdown. He missed that one. Fuller soft. Cut him too, along with Grant. Well, they can't cut Fuller. He's a part of the agreement with Watson, so they can't do that. Now, Grant, on the other hand, yeah, I feel you. And don't tell me to stop, Finstanity. Oh, man. When Tua comes back, he's going to shut y'all boys up. Y'all been saying that for a year. Y'all been saying that for a whole year. Tua got in week 6, and y'all were like, watch, he about to shut all y'all up. Every week y'all said that last year. Watch, this season Tua about to shut y'all. And like, come on, man. I mean, how many circumstances have to happen for him to finally shut us up? I'm waiting on it because I need it to happen. If he shut me up, that means we got hope this year. I'm all down for that, baby. Please shut me up. Tua Tagovailoa, please make me a believer. Make me a Tua deer. I just want to be a Tua deer. Please make me a Tua deer. Please make me a Tua deer, man. Gosh, if I could just be a Tua deer one day, life will be perfect. Life will be perfect. I'm already prepared to deal with all the told you so, CD. Yes, you did. I was so wrong. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, TD, you don't know football. I'm glad I don't. Thank you. Let's win, baby. Oh, man. Oh, I just need it in my life. Please shut me up to him. That's all I've been waiting on. But you notice I haven't stopped talking yet. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I want to shut up. Just tell them to do something good. Gosh, just something. Give me an Arizona game versus the Jags. You know, it should be doable. Please give me an Arizona game too. Oh my gosh, man. I'm begging now. I'm begging. Lord. Let me see. All right, here we go. Herbert, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Herbert fakes the handoff, back to pass. Herbert throws, check down, and 4 yards. 4 yards for Herbert. We're going to have 2nd and 6. Another thing, man. Are y'all watching Herbert? Soon as he hikes the ball, what is he doing? He's looking downfield. He's surveying his different options. Nothing's there. Check it down. That's the order. Not, you ain't supposed to hike the ball and look for your check down. All right, come on around. Oh, there you go. That's backwards. I really didn't think so many Dolphin fans still think Tua is the answer. Herbert hands it off, and they're going to lose like 7 freaking yards on that play. They're about to have 3rd and really long. And their reasons behind it are even worse. Man, listen, Andres is ridiculous. But it's not a lot of Dolphin fans that believe that still think Tua is the answer, by the way. As the Chargers call a timeout, it's actually Alabama fans. There are a lot of Dolphin fans, but not as many as it seems, because most of them are posing as if they were Dolphin fans, like they actually have a voice in the community, when they only are looking out for the best interest of Tua Tagovailoa. That's it. So in their reasoning, I get it. It's interesting. But anyway, back to this schedule, man. Well, we already talked about the schedule, but it's doable. We have a schedule that I think we can get 10 wins. Even if we got 11, we still may miss the playoffs. 10 last year missed the playoffs, and they added a game this year, so 11 could miss the playoffs. 12 is what you need to get in. 12 is what you need to get in. All right, 3rd and 8. Herbert, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Back to pass. Herbert looking. Herbert steps up, throws, has his guy, but he's not going to be able to break the tackle. He's going to get 5 yards on it. It's going to be 4th and 3. They will be punting the ball. Shout out to the homie Oscar with the donation on the Cash App. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the support. Ooh, that was almost blocked, but they didn't get it. Oh, that was a muffed kick, but then it went out of bounds. And that's going to be at the 15-yard line is where the Raiders will start the drive. Oscar Ortega. Appreciate the donation on the Cash App, homie. Rams, Mr. Spacely in the building. Ooh, what's up with them Rams, man? They got drugged by Kyler Murray. Austin Jackson over Tua. Y'all wilding out now. Right now, 2 tough get the bronze. Jakeem Hurts got the silver, and Wack Jones has the gold. Bama QB's overrated. You know, I mean, I don't think that's fair. I think Mac Jones, from a starting point from a young quarterback, Mac Jones looks really good from a starting point. That's what you want your quarterback to look like starting in the league. So much more room to make growth and of this and that, whatever. But that's where you want your quarterback starting. Jalen Hurts, not so bad either. I see a little bit more game manager in him, but I still see the ability to make some plays as well. I would like a little more starting out, but it's still worth the investment. Tua, I just ain't got nothing. I got, please give me plays where my first guy gonna be open. I just ain't got that much. At least both of them are on the field. Ooh, another good point. Both of them actually on the field and getting hit all over the place. Somebody say he's a nice guy. Insanity keep telling me to stop. Oh, I think, hold on. I'm tripping, Insanity. I think he had wrote something I was about to read, but something happened. Where did it go? Carr with the quick out for 5 yards, and we'll have 2nd and 5 coming up. TD, do you read the chat? Yeah, I read the chat. It just be going so fast. Nah, trade his bum muffing punt butterfingers can't run a route or catch a ball. Who are you talking about? Is it Jakeem Grant you talking about? Man. Carr under center on 2nd and 5. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Back to pass. Throws. Oh, incomplete. Great defense. Great defense on that play. And he timed it perfectly where it wouldn't be a pass interference. As Carr runs out of the pocket because he was running for his life, the pressure was coming. Good close. Adderley with a great close on that. Third and 5. Here we go. Money down. Two to the right, two to the left. Carr in the shotgun, running back on his left hip. The blitz, they send an extra guy. Oh, Bosa almost got there, but they got Waller, and that's out of bounds. First down to Waller. Man, Bosa was that close. Bosa was that close, y'all. We got a flag. I don't know what this is about. Wow, they got Darren Waller for taunting. 15 yards. Wow. Wow, they must be tightening up on that. Mm. Oh, the quick out, another out route, incomplete this time, intended for Waller. So we're going to have 2nd and 10 coming up. Two to the right, one to the left. Carr in the shotgun. He is back to pass now. He throws the ball away because the pressure was in his face. That's everybody, y'all. Even these teams that's 3-0 and 2-1 deal with pressure. Unevaded to the quarterback. Trips to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield. Looks like a 5-man blitz is coming. And they send all 5. And they throw underneath. And that is tackled right away. And they're going to be 3 yards short of the first down. So we're going to have another punt. Chargers came to play. And everyone says our O-line sucks. Every QB is getting pressure. It just depends how the QB can handle it. Exactly. It's a lie, man. It's a lie to make certain people look better than they are. It's that simple. It's been a lie. What we see in Miami happens a lot all over the league, man. And it's even worse for us because the guys we got don't even know how to call their protections or anything, or hurry up and hit their alerts. So it's even worse for us. Our O-line does suck, though. We know. But they ain't looking too much worse than a lot of these lines. Herbert out here getting pressure on him, and Derek Carr definitely getting pressure on him tonight. And they talk about, well, our O-line is ranked at the bottom. That's what makes it even worse. You already got an O-line like everybody else to give up pressure, but when your quarterback can't help out on occasions and call the right protections or anything, it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse. No quarterback's going to be perfect on calling protections or seeing where it comes from. But there are occasions where you see where it's coming from, and you got to be able to handle those. We're not handling those, and that's why we look even worse than other teams. Even worse than other teams. Flo can't get the offense right or develop a QB. Why would Greer and Ross reward him with what was that? Why would Greer and Ross reward him for his inability to get it right? Tua had 4 OCs in 2 years. Gailey Sussville, Godsey, and now Fry. Because it's all your quarterback. That's why. It's all your quarterback. Talk about why would Greer and Ross reward him. Have you ever thought about the fact that maybe the quarterback just ain't no good? Maybe he can't be developed because he ain't good? Because based off of what you're saying, every quarterback that did not make it in the NFL, it was basically a result of the coaches messed them up and they couldn't develop them. You're basically saying every quarterback that comes into the NFL can be developed. That's basically what you're saying, because you're automatically ignoring the fact that maybe he just ain't no good. You ever thought about that? Maybe he's just not good. But I'm not going to discount your point. You could be right. But I got to give both sides to this. Maybe it's the coach's inability to help him and make him better, or he's just not that good and they have what it takes to make a quarterback better, but he's just not that good. As Herbert on play action hits the comeback route in tight coverage, man, can't believe he threw that, but hey, he threw it and it's a complete pass. That guy was not open, but big body, big frame, show his body. That's great coverage. Better offense, I guess. All right, Herbert, under center, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap, hands it off, and they're going to lose 2 yards on the rushing attempt to Eckler. Oh, we got a flag, though. What is this about? Eckler back in the game, Finsanity. That's a good sign. Face mask, defense. That's 15 yards. That hurts. Could it be our receivers aren't that good as well as the quarterback? Could very well be, because they sure ain't showing up either. It's just hard to give them the final assessment on them because a lot of times they running free in the secondary and we're not even throwing them the ball. But that's something too. They have been underwhelming as well. The wide receivers aren't making great plays. They're not sitting there blowing their men out. They're not running great routes. And they dropping some balls. Herbert hands the ball off on first down, and Eckler is going to get about 8 on that carry. TD, haven't read my comment because I'm right. Tuna. I didn't. Well, I can't. I read that. We got an injured Raiders player. TD, how is Stephen Ross being absolved of this situation when he forced the Tua pick over Greer, Marino, and Flo's objection? Because of his error, he now publicly wants Watson. What say you? I don't think he's absolved at all. That's a man saying I got it wrong and I want to make it right away. I want Watson. That's all you can ask for. That's all I'm asking for. If you recognize you got it wrong, then fix it sooner than letting it drag down the road wrong. So actually, I give Ross kudos for wanting Watson, because that's an acknowledgement that you got it wrong and I am willing to make it right. I can't get on the man about that. They're not going to be right about everything. As Herbert is in the I formation, fakes the handoff, throws it across, got his guy wide open, running up the sideline. And that's going to be a huge gain for a first down. "34-yard pass play. And this is literally a tight end playing the fullback position, sneaking out of the backfield. Great play design on that one. No, Greer got it wrong, not Ross. Maybe. I know it's a lot of speculation with all of that, who actually made the decision. Herbert hands it off this time, right up the middle, gets 2 yards on the rush. We're going to have 2nd and 8 coming up from the 10. CTD, Vegas hasn't even scored. No way we should have lost to them last week. Just hilarious. Yeah, I get it. Trips to the right, one to the left. Herbert back to pass. Dumps it off in the flat. And that's going to get back to the line of scrimmage for a no gain. He was looking for the one-on-one. He didn't like his look, so he went out in the flat. CB83 said check down. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do if your first and second option isn't there. Your check down ain't supposed to be your first option, like some people. I don't know where y'all be getting at making y'all comments. Herbert just checked down. Did you see the play when he hiked the ball? He looked at one option, looked at the second one, then he checked down. Herbert in the shotgun, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, back to pass, throws a dart, touchdown. Another touchdown. Was that a dump down? Was that a check down? Y'all, listen, y'all, you're not going to get your point across when it comes to Herbert, y'all. The man hiked the ball and he looking at multiple options, and when it ain't there, he going to the check down. Our quarterback out here hiking the ball, looking at the check down, staring him down until he get open. You're not going to make your point using Herbert. It ain't going to be proven using Herbert. Y'all stop wasting y'all time. Sitting at home hoping this kid have a bad game just to feel better. Do y'all know how toxic that is? You sitting at home hoping this kid have a bad game so you can feel better about your relationship. You want to see somebody else's relationship fail so you'll feel better about yours as if it's justified. Oh, man. All my friends in a toxic relationship, so it doesn't make me feel that bad. Come on, man. Oh, my gosh. Good play is good play, ladies and gentlemen. Screw Herbert. I'm a Scorpio. Herbert can miss once, but he ain't missing twice. Man, watching the Herbert making all the throws to a Kent. Oh, man. Dolphins not getting Herbert. I know. Hurt. LOL. Joe Burrow playing great and has since he came in the league. No, we just showing you that showing you that all QBs don't make what? All the QBs don't make all the reads and all the throws. We know all QBs don't make all the reads and all the throws. But once again, there's levels to this. So for the record, all QBs don't make all the reads and all the throws. But then you got QBs that do it at least 80% of the time. Then you got QBs that do it about 60% of the time. That's like Herbert, around 60, because he's still young and learning, which is scary. Then you got some that make it 40% of the time, which is a lot of guys too. Then you got guys that make it 20% of the time. Closer, it's getting closer to our home. There's levels to this. You're not proving a point to say that everybody don't hit everything. We already know that. But there's levels to this. Everybody don't hit it, but there's percentages of what they do. Herbert up there in that 70 percentile. We got guys hanging around the 15 to 25%. As the Raiders run the kickoff back to about the 23-yard line. TD help is on the way. I'm waiting on the alert. Listen, man. The only time in this situation you give up hope is after the trade deadline. It's about funny, man. Herbert looking like a young Tom Brady. All right, here we go. Derek Carr under center. 2 receivers to the left, heavy line of scrimmage, look like a run formation. They hand it off up the middle. That's going to be good for about 4 yards on the rush. Let me see. What did they say? Can't we support both Herbert and Tua? Jeez. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. You could support both. You could support one. You could support neither of them. You could do whatever you want to do in your life. I mean, yeah, of course. I don't support Herbert. I can care less. Herbert just sitting here proving a point. I'm just calling facts. Y'all think speaking facts is support. Speaking facts it doesn't mean I'm supporting Herbert, because I can care less. If he's trash, I'm gonna be calling him trash. But I'm just calling what I see, and he's great. He's great. The handoff on the left side, no, not tonight, Finsanity. I don't do it tonight. Just FYI, I don't do it tonight. Big, strong kid with a big arm. Mm. Where's that down? I think that's a first down. It's going to be close, actually, but I think they're going to give him the first. I think they'll give him the first. Bama fans don't like to hear positive Herbert talk because deep down they like everyone else know he was the right pick over Tua. Yeah, I can't speak for Bama fans because I'm not a Bama fan, but hey. How was Tannehill behind that line? Showing me more than I'm getting now. It's another thing. Do you know Ryan Tannehill, Andrew Luck, and Matt Ryan held the NFL record for most passing yards in their first 4 years of their career. I don't know if anybody's broke that, but I know 2 years ago they held the record for most passing yards in the first 4 years. Ryan Tannehill, Matt Ryan, and Andrew Luck. So sorry. Don't ask me how Tannehill did behind the line. He got whacked and was throwing the ball. That's what I remember. And getting right back up. To answer your question. Wow, they got him short to the line of game. Tannehill went, and also Tannehill was top 3 in the NFL for most sacks taken in the first 4 years as well. And was still delivering and getting up every single time. All right, the kick is up. And they're going to fair catch at about the 30-yard line. Man, come to think of it, Tua has had more injuries than Tua has the same amount of injuries in less than a full year than Tannehill had in 7 years. Have y'all thought about that? Tua has the same amount of injuries in the NFL in less than a year than Tannehill had in 8 years, actually. I'm saying 7, but 8. All right, Herbert fakes the handoff, throws in the flat on the screen, and that's going to be good for 2 yards. All right, we have the most toxic fan base. We need to be Fins fans and call the team out. Our QB play has been Our O-line, offense, and defense play calling been bad. I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, Herbert, 2nd and 8. Herbert's back to pass. Herbert throws underneath, hit his guy for the first down. Moving the chains again, and now we got the 2-minute warning, so the Chargers are going to run the 2-minute drill. Wins and losses is a coaching stat, not a QB stat. You ain't never lied. I don't know where this notion that wins and losses is a QB stat. I don't even know where it came from. I have no idea where it came from. The score is 14-0. Oh, hold on. (14-0). Chargers up. According to Google, Tannehill was injured 11 times, TD. Stop. I'm talking about injuries that kept him out of games. Not, I got, my shoulder hurting, but he was out there playing. We talk about injuries that have you missing games. TD, I hope Tua learning from the sideline. I don't know. He's a kinesthetic guy. He got to be in the trenches to learn. Yeah, but he only missed games with his ACL injury. I know. That's the point. The defense carried Tua to all those wins. Not all of them. The defense didn't carry Tua in Arizona. The defense helped just as much as Tua against that Patriots game. That's why I always give him. I'm telling y'all, I give him credit for that Patriots game. Y'all keep Arizona. Patriots game is where I felt really good about what I saw from him, because you're gonna have battles in the NFL. You're gonna struggle. But do you figure it out by the end of the game and get on top, especially when you got a good defense? And I thought I saw that in that Patriots game. The Arizona game, I just don't give it credit like everybody else do. All that cushion coverage and all of that crap Arizona was doing with a weak secondary and stuff, I just don't. The Patriots game is the one that I like from Tua. As Eckler runs up the middle and they tackle him forward for the first down. He gonna get in the end zone, Finsanity, don't worry. That's a good play call right there. 2-minute warning. You think Herbert's going to be the throwing. They actually hand it off. Herbert, back to pass. Herbert steps up under pressure. He gets hit as he throws. Wobbly, incomplete. Crosby, great pressure. Gets to Herbert's arm. Ooh, yep. Hit that elbow. That pressure. TD, do you want Greer fired? I don't really know. Again, I'm going to say no, because y'all keep forgetting the simple fact that you got to start with the players on the field. What are they leaving on the table? Oh, man, Herbert just got whacked. Woo! He gets up, though. Oh, man, they just rocked Herbert. Oh, the man came unblocked. Bam! Woo-hoo! Hold on. Check him for his ribs. Oh, he good. Okay. I'm sorry. I just can't help myself. I'm terrible like that sometimes. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Herbert on 3rd and 6. Hits his guy, first down. Comes back and strikes the first down and keeps the chains moving. Oh, man. All right. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Herbert back to pass. Herbert hits his guy underneath, and that's going to be good for another 12 yards. Whew. All right, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Herbert back to pass. Herbert steps up on the pressure, throws a strike, another completion, out of bounds. I think that's 9 yards. I don't think you get forward progress. Did they give him forward progress for 10? I think it's 9. He was coming back. I think it'll be 2nd and 1, but I don't know if they're going to give him the first or not. And the Chargers call a timeout with 33 seconds left. Herbert is that guy. They said the Raiders are 2-0 this season, trailing 14 to zip. Oh, they talk about us. Oh, no. Just to think about, we had a 14-point lead. Just terrible. Man. All right. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. 2nd and 1. Herbert back to pass. Herbert throws another touchdown. What a throw. That give your touchdown for insanity to Eckler. Herbert throws the perfect wheel route. AB said, here comes Tua, can't throw like that. He said, let's go, cash me out. Well, what else? You got everything, or what else you missing? What else are you missing? Did you hit everything already or no? Wow, they got a. Yeah, that was beautiful. Allen 40 plus receiving yards. Well, Herbert's the quarterback. It still may happen. It's still probably gonna happen. Because they ain't gonna stop putting their foot on the gas. Let me see. Allen got 23 so far. Yeah, Allen got 23. He needs 17 more. We'll see. All right, the Raiders are going to return this kick. And they're going to get on the sideline, and they're going to be out of bounds around the 30. TD, can we redo the 2020 draft? No, we can't redo the 2020 draft. You know why? Because Herbert would go number 1. Yeah, I forgot who all was picked in what order, man. All right. Derek Carr, the ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage, so that's incomplete. Second and 10 coming up. They need to stop. They need to just go ahead and take this to halftime. Derek Carr need to stop this mess. I know Burrow went 1, but if we redid the draft, Herbert would go number 1. And I don't know who drafted a quarterback after that, or was it us? We got a flag. False start on the Raiders. Offense number 70. So they backing that one up. It was us. Yeah, I don't know, man. They might have went. Herbert would have been the first pick. If we redo it all, we might have actually went Burrow number 5. We might have went Burrow at number 5. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Carr is going to hand it off. They are content with taking this to halftime. And the Chargers should just let the clock roll. And that's what they're going to do. So we got halftime. The Chargers have find a way to be up 21-0 over the Raiders. And the crazy thing is the Chargers are 2-1, and even that one loss was a thriller. Wasn't that against Dallas where they hit, was it like a game-winning field goal or something like that? I forgot what it was, but that was a tight one too. The Chargers are just a great team now. They got their quarterback. I personally don't feel like the Chargers defense is better than ours. All right. Herbert out there getting whacked just like our quarterbacks. He out there getting whacked just like our quarterback. I just don't see how that team is like leaps and bounds better than us. But they found a quarterback. They found a quarterback. Give me a second. Let me drop the link real quick. And while we're waiting on the link.
Dominating your fantasy league? Prove it.
Shaping up to be a great game between these two teams. There's no telling what might happen.
Enhance the game with 3 easy steps. Predict, compete, and win. Start now and play your first $20 risk-free. Only on WINVIEW.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop with all the Tua hate. That's all I gotta say.
What are you talking about? How am I hating on Tua? I'm just talking about how Herbert looks.
hating heavy. It's always a comparison. Like, let it go.
You know,
Let it
that's
go.
what people do. They compare players. That's what sports fans have always done. It's
Listen.
only right as a fan you compare players. That's only right for all fans. Every sport is all about comparing players.
Watch
LeBron and Jordan. LeBron and Jordan. KD.
I bet y'all wish I had Tua right now. Everything we get. All of us.
No, we don't. We wish we had Herbert or Watson right now.
Let's stop with all that nonsense.
It's the truth.
Stop.
You saying we wish we had Tua? I mean, does anybody really feel like he was, if we had him, like, oh my gosh, we about to blow teams out?
Blow teams out, no, but we would win.
Who said that?
His record.
What makes you believe that?
His record, his consistency.
What has he done consistently on a football field? It's not his record. He doesn't own the record. The team does.
But y'all be the first one to blame him for everything.
Blame him for what?
Blame the team then. Blame the team then.
Yeah, the team is trash. No. I do.
If you say our record is not contingent on a QB, then don't blame the QB when things fall flat on our face. Blame the coaches. Blame the play calling. Blame everything.
Nothing wrong with the play calling. Nothing wrong with the play calling if you got wide open people running out there and your quarterback not throwing it.
Coaching and all this and all that, but all I know is that when Tua's behind center, we got a winning record. So maybe they're better coaches. Maybe they're better players.
A winning record.
No, maybe they're better coaches and better players when Tua's behind center. You never thought about that, huh?
Everybody changed the whole team for one man. Get new coaches, get all new players for one man instead of changing that one man.
Huh?
It's everybody else but him.
Tua is developing week after week, and I see it.
You right about that. I'm not denying that.
Developing. And then you want to talk about Tannehill and his event. He do miss way more games than Tua.
What do you mean miss way more games? Because he had a torn ACL.
So don't talk about Tannehill's durability compared to Tua's.
No. I said injuries that caused him to miss games. Tua has already had 2 injuries that caused him to be out. Already in less than a full season. I want y'all to think about that. He missed a full season
last year. That's it.
Luckily, we had a bye because it would have been 2 weeks. Luckily, we had a bye. Yeah, that was during the bye, and then he missed the one game.
I'll tell you one thing.
He came back.
He's playing through a finger injury, and Will Fuller's not. So why are we not getting Fuller hate?
Who's playing through a finger injury? What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying Tua's finger wasn't completely healed. Like, what was his wrist or something? Whatever was hurt wasn't fully healed, and he still went out there and played. But we're not out here bashing Will Fuller for his injury. Like, that's the thing. Like, that's what I don't get with you. Like, when it comes to Tua, the first thing he does that you don't like is like you blow it up like the fireworks. But someone else is like, oh no, I'm gonna give him a pass.
You know why? TD. You know why? Because the quarterback position is the most important position for this team and has been for the last 20 years. Will Fuller is easily replaceable. We can cut him tomorrow and bring somebody else. At the wide receiver, at every position on this team, they're replaceable. The one thing you want to lock in for 15 freaking years is the quarterback. Everybody else can be on a 2, 3, 4, 5 year lease. But the quarterback you want long term. That's why he's most important. That's why he gets all the attention.
Not to the point where you done dug this man's grave and already put him in there and put the dirt on top of it.
I didn't dig to his grave. I cremated him. I'm not digging no grave for him. I'm going the cheap route. I am cremating him.
And that's worse. Because you want to know why? We're going to have him for the rest of the year. And you're going to have to sit here and support this guy.
And you know what? I'm right here for it. He show up, I show up to support him. He don't show up, what you want me to do? Just praise him anyway?
That's horrible. No, because the problem is that he'll play good and you'll beat him up for it.
That's not true.
He'll make smart plays. He'll make smart plays.
Go to the Kansas City post-game show in that whole week, raving about him. Go to the Patriots game whenever I felt like that was his best game, in my opinion, the whole week. I give what he gives.
He plays consistent. You know what you're going to get from him. And so far, we have a winning record.
How could you use the word consistent with Tua?
It's working. What he does out there on the field is working. Look at the team's record.
He's not doing anything.
It's winning.
The
It's
defense
winning.
is the games that we won with Tua. The defense scored points.
They're trying to do the same thing that they do with Tua, with Jacoby Brissett, and a veteran player can't get us to win the way Tua would.
Hold on,
Tua
that is another false premise that everybody's trying to put
premise.
out there.
It is not
First of all,
Jacoby
Jacoby Brissett is not supposed to have more expectation than Tua Tagovailoa. He's the backup. Why does he have more expectation than y'all than Tua?
The same thing.
But why would Jacoby Brissett have more expectations than Tua? If that's the case, Jacoby should have been starting from the beginning of the season.
I said nothing about expectations. I just said that they're implementing the same things, and with Tua has
and he looked like trash too.
And they win.
They putting up the same numbers for insanity.
They win though.
They putting up the same numbers.
The team wins.
They're not winning. Tua lost versus the Patriots if Xavier Howard didn't punch it out. Why are you making it seem like
I didn't say Tua won. I said the team won. That's
exactly.
So because our defense executed.
But you're saying it's because of
Tua would have lost. No,
you're saying it's because of Tua though that they won by saying that they're losing because of Brissett.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that.
Then what was the point of bringing that up?
Tua runs it well enough to where we win, and I don't know what's going on with Jacoby being in there, but we've lost the last two.
Tua runs it, so that's what you do. You say since we've been losing, the only other factor is Jacoby, so it's him.
I'll give Jacoby the Raiders game because that was a defensive pass interference, and I'm pretty sure we would have punched it in. If you want to do that,
and we should have lost the first game of the season versus the Patriots.
But as a veteran quarterback, please explain that throw to me to Waddle in the end zone.
Why do you keep using veteran quarterback when he has less expectations than Tua?
Is he not a vet though? Has he not played?
Finsanity. Jacoby Brissett is a poor man's Ryan Fitzpatrick. He shouldn't have even. First of all, Tua
it's worse than that. It's poverty.
Okay, it's worse than that. I agree with you. Matter of fact, it's worse than that. But you're making it seem like because he's a veteran, he's supposed to do better than what Tua does.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that you want to bash Tua and blame Tua, but I have not yet heard you blame Brissett for anything.
Let me ask you, what am I blaming Tua about? See, I got expectations for Tua. I don't have expectations for a guy that's a bridge. I don't have expectations for a guy that's a second string.
Come with the same energy.
No. Please tell me.
The same energy.
Okay, I will. Tell me, what do I bash Tua about? And tell me if it's true or false.
You bash him for being a one-read quarterback.
Is it true or false?
Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's false.
Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's false.
Yes.
Can't make this up. How you gonna have both ends of the spectrum? Sometimes he is a one-read quarterback. Sometimes he's not.
Sometimes he goes to his first read. Sometimes he doesn't. It depends on the play calling and how much time he has to look downfield.
What else do I bash him about? And here's the truth. I just don't waste my energy on Jacoby Brissett. Tua is supposed to be our future. He's going to get my energy. Jacoby Brissett has no inclination of being our future. I don't care if the man did ball out. He's not our future. Why am I going to waste my time and energy? Tua is supposed to be our future. That sounds like a cop-out.
Because no, he's not. Because from what you're talking about, help is on the way means
no, you're right. He's not. But he's supposed to be.
But I'm saying, so why would you waste your time with Tua then? If you're so inclined that Watson is coming, have that same energy with Tua. Leave Tua alone.
The reason why is because I don't know if our general manager is being incompetent and don't see it that way. That's why. Because we might.
And you keep putting yourself out there on a limb saying he's coming here. He's coming now.
And guess what? Guess what? I'm dangling. I'm dangling on that limb. I'm dangling on it.
Nope.
So
you don't support a single player on this team, TD.
I don't support a single player on this team, but I'm sitting here arguing about Noah Igbenogany and Austin Jackson and how everybody killed them.
You don't support any single player.
Name
someone who consistently. You know what, chat? Please name one person that TD has supported.
Watch this. I'll give you your answer right now. Name me a player that's actually been balling out this season. Name me a player that's been balling out this season, and I'll tell you who I support. I don't support trash play. I don't care if you're a Dolphin or not, because you don't need to be a Dolphin long if you out there putting trash on the field. So give me one player who's been balling this year.
Christian been balling.
And what did I say? What did I say today about Christian Wilkins, y'all? What did I say?
2020. You wasn't saying that earlier.
Because he wasn't doing it. Now I see that he is.
No, a report comes out and then you support him. Don't do that, TD.
Thank you, because I recognize. Once I recognize you doing something, I can support it.
Someone recognizes it for you and then you point it out.
Okay, if I don't see it and somebody shows me something, making sure that I don't maintain ignorance, I'm going to go with it. If I don't know that Christian Wilkins is balling out and I see some information today that says, oh, man, he actually looking better than I thought. And I go look and I'm like, yeah, I like what I see. Oh, well, let me go ahead and change my narrative. That's what a human being is supposed to do. Not hold on to hating on the man. Horrible. Yeah, I'm horrible, but you know what? Y'all Tuaneers are in y'all feelings because Tua
player on this team. You don't support our QB.
Insanity, you don't support no player on this team.
Yes, I do.
You show me a player you support other than Tua. Because I don't hear you arguing with people about no monogamy, do I? I don't hear you arguing with people about Austin Jackson. It's everywhere. You see it everywhere.
Y'all been talking about watching way too much, and I had to eat through that.
We gonna talk about watching because that's the best option for us. And if you believe that, you believe that. And maybe he ain't. But then we're gonna be stuck with Tua. And you know what?
You're not always tells. You're blessed. You're not stuck. Time always tells. Oh. You're blessed. Go, TD. You got to go back to the game.
He's blessed. If you talk about blessed as far as the quarterback, these fans ain't blessed with Tua Tagovailoa.
QB.
We not blessed with Tua Tagovailoa at all.
Yes, we are.
You know what? The Chargers are blessed. The Chargers fans are blessed. He out here blessing them with 21-0. I don't even know if Tua can put up 21 points in a game.
Excuse me?
I don't even know if he can put up 21 in a game without the defense scoring.
And what is the Chargers defense? Chargers defense is putting them in great position.
Halftime,
great position.
No.
Stops.
This man has been driving all the way down the field and getting whacked in the process.
They literally tried to fake a punt, and they didn't even let the Raiders pick up a first down off of that. But what would our defense do?
And guess what? They end up punting but they end up punting the ball all the way to the Chargers 10-yard line, and Herbert 90 yards, touchdown.
But it's nice when your defense can do that for you.
Oh, ours can't. Ours can't.
Mm-hmm.
Ours can't.
They can, but they can. But what?
Ours can't.
They can, but what we don't have is we don't have Tua's weapons showing up for them.
Okay. Tua's
and
weapons not showing up.
And the play calling is mediocre. They don't allow Tua to be aggressive. Tua would be aggressive.
Tua can't be aggressive. Stop that.
Tua can't be aggressive. Don't say that.
Tua ain't got no.
So he wasn't aggressive in the Chiefs game. Don't say that. He wasn't aggressive in the
insanity. Don't bring up the Chiefs game when we were.
Don't allow him.
Insanity. The defense gave us turned Patrick Mahomes over 4 times and we lost the game. The defense turned Patrick Mahomes over 4 times and we lost. 4 times for insanity and we lost the game.
TD. Team don't even respect our deep threats because they know the play calling ain't gonna call nothing for that.
They don't respect our deep threat because they don't respect Tua. They send a blitz on every play. They send a blitz on every play.
Nah, they know everything. They know that the whoever Charlie or Godsey done called something to be dumped
NFL
off.
Players all out here saying we don't respect Tua. That's basically what they're saying.
They don't respect our play calling.
They don't respect Tua. They don't care about your play calling.
The option and they'll do it.
They don't care about your play calling because they don't respect Tua.
Okay, watch when he come back.
I'm goggles on. I'm waiting. I need him to be great.
And when we don't get Watson this year, because I've been very consistent.
If we don't.
If we get him, it's going to be in the offseason. I want you to show respect and support this QB after the deadline.
What do you mean? If he playing like trash, he gonna get even worse after the deadline. You gotta show up, Insanity. You gotta show up.
The team winning isn't enough, huh?
Okay. The team, no, it's not enough because you winning just to lose in the first round if you get there. You winning just to lose the last game of the season to get in. Our team can't beat the
quarterback, and we still want to blame him.
Our
team got the handcuffs on him,
and
we still want to blame him.
Our team can't beat a good team.
TD, what's the first thing you expect?
Our team can't beat a good team.
So when Deshaun gets here, what do you expect?
for him to make up for our deficiencies.
No, you expect deep, aggressive throws. Why? Because they're not going to handicap him. They're not going to handcuff him.
Because he
Give
ain't
Tua the opportunity. They're letting Herbert go out there and throw 20-plus yard passes.
Finsanity, why would somebody handicap someone? Why would someone handicap a quarterback? You act like there's just no reason why he's being handicapped.
Because of their philosophy. They're trying to run that Patriots dink and dunk safety mess.
No.
Yes.
Tua can't handle it.
I'm out of here.
They tell you he can't handle it, and you get on them. Chan Gailey told you last year. It's definitely a different. Well, why was Ryan Fitzpatrick handling it?
Because of the play calls he was calling for him.
Why is he calling different play calls for Ryan Fitzpatrick and not Tua? Let's break this down. Please help us see the big picture. Why are they calling aggressive play calls for Ryan Fitzpatrick and not Tua? Please tell me the factor that's different.
Favoritism.
Okay. They favor Ryan Fitzpatrick to get it done over Tua.
His OC did.
I agree. And Chan Gailey came and told y'all, yeah, it's definitely two different playbooks. I think Tua will get it eventually. It's just a matter of when. But how could you dare say that? You're the problem. You see, y'all wanna dissolve all blame of him, and y'all want to call everybody out. You want to call Chan Gailey out. You want to call the coaches out. You want to call everybody out. But can you sit here and tell the people what Tua Tagovailoa does struggle with? What he does need to be better at? Can you tell the audience right now any constructive criticism of Tua Tagovailoa, or does that just not exist?
Constructive criticism?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I got some constructive criticism. I think he needs to say F what the OCs are saying and go out there and push that ball down the field. I feel
that's
like he
some
needs
leadership stuff. I like that.
Yeah, he needs to like get with his wide receivers and say, this is what we're gonna do, yada yada yada. Like, you might be what I'm supposed to go to, but hey, listen, I'm gonna look to you. And he also needs to get in his offensive lines behind.
Okay.
Because some of those blown assignments is really like bugging me when you show it on the all 22.
You just gave me some great things that he needs to do.
Right.
So last question.
He's developing. That's why I said he's developing. He's developing.
Last question. Why he ain't doing it? Why he ain't doing it? All the things you just named is in his control. Why he ain't doing it?
I don't think Flores gives him the confidence to do that.
Flores doesn't give him the confidence to do it.
Absolutely.
You just said, screw what they saying, go do this. So it doesn't matter what Flores or the OCs say. You either take it or not, because I'm in agreement with you. Great quarterbacks at some point have to buck the system and do what they want to do. And if it works, they can't say nothing to you. But you know why I believe he won't do it? Because he knows he's a part of the problem. He go to them receivers and get on their behind, they gonna get on his behind.
He's not a part of the problem. He's doing exactly.
Did you just hear yourself? That's
he's
where
doing
you lose
exactly
people.
what he's doing exactly what he's told.
You just said he's not a part.
He's trying to be coachable.
You just said he's not a part of the problem. You see what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen? 100% dissolve. No, Tua has no part in the things that's going wrong. I
feel like if he's doing what his coaches are telling him to do, he's very coachable. So no, he can't be a part of the problem.
No, what you're doing,
going out there and doing what he's supposed to do.
What you're doing is assuming.
He's not a part of the problem.
What you're doing is assuming, like everybody else, that he's doing what the coaches are telling him to do. Let me tell you, the defense is assuming the wins. That's who's assuming the wins.
The team is assuming the wins.
Okay. But you say he's going out there and winning.
Does the team not have a winning record with him?
And the team would have a better record with a better quarterback.
I don't dispute that.
That's all I'm talking about around here. That's all I'm talking about around here. The team will have a better record with a better quarterback. That's all I'm trying to say around here. That is it.
But what I'm saying is, you're giving this harsh criticism, not to the team, to Tua. Not once have you mentioned anything in regards to the team or another player in comparison to anybody that's playing tonight. It's always Tua this. Oh, Tua would have checked down. Oh, Tua wouldn't have made that throw. Well, I'm saying if you're not going to give the QB the wins and it's on a team thing and it's a team sport, criticize the whole team as a whole. That's all I'm asking for fairness.
What you're not doing,
I'm asking for fairness.
And I am fair because what you're not doing is paying attention. It's simple. How many times do I have to come on camera and say the O-line is trash? Austin Jackson out there looking like trash.
Compare him.
Hold on.
All night you have been comparing Tua to
Herbert. No. Oh, that's right. That's going to, and that ain't going to stop because some of y'all need to see what a real quarterback look like.
But when you out here talking about other teams and doing your live videos, you do such a great job with these live videos. Everybody comes to watch you from other fan bases and all that. Also criticize them, compare them.
What you want me to criticize about what I'm seeing with Herbert? He had one bad pass, and I said it was trash.
Other players on our team, not just don't make it the Tua bashing 3-hour segment.
See, this is what you no. Now you're being disingenuous. Now you're being disingenuous, and here's why. No.
It's a team win.
That's disingenuous, and here's why. If I say Austin Jackson sucks, and everybody say I agree, TD, ain't nothing to talk about. I say Tua suck. No, he don't suck because of this, and we having back and forth. That's the nature of it.
Oh, that would have been a block that Austin Jackson would have missed. I don't hear that. Or you could have been like,
no.
Myles Gaskin can't run
as Derek Carr takes another sack. As Derek Carr, does that work for you? As Derek Carr takes another sack because everybody O-line give up pressures and sacks. Does that work?
I'm saying if you're gonna single out a player, single out other players too. Why Gaskin can't run through the A gap like that? Why can't we get Gaskin to run through the A gap like that? How about that?
Gaskins can run through the A gap like that if we'd actually do it.
Oh yeah, I truly believe that, but I'm saying put it out there. Criticize other players. Criticize why they're using Malcolm Brown more than they're using Myles Gaskin because it don't make sense to me. But I'm gonna let you get back to your play.
Malcolm Brown was still getting the yards per carry. Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, Tua Tagovailoa needs to be better.
Everyone on the team needs to be better.
Tua Tagovailoa needs to be better and elevate the players around him. The quarterback is the leader on your team, the head of your team. He needs to be better and make those guys around him. That's why I agreed with you earlier. He needs to get all up on people. He needs to elevate his play so that they can follow. Lead by example. You can't come up short and expect other people to show up big time. You can't do it, and that's what he's doing. It's on Tua Tagovailoa. He is the top when it comes to players. He's the quote-unquote franchise quarterback, right? It starts with him. It starts with Tua.
So I'm guessing you're not going to be out here.
I'm looking for my leader. I'm looking for the leader of the team, supposed leader of the team, to get his act together. And I can guarantee you, Finsanity, if Tua gets his act together, the rest of the team will follow. I can guarantee it.
So then we wouldn't need Watson then. All right, bet.
If he get, you are spot on. We would not need Watson. We would not need Watson. If Tua gets his act together, I promise you the rest of this team will respond to that. Your own line. But you got to understand, him getting his act together is going to make the O-line look better anyway because he's going to make quicker decisions. He's going to make better decisions. He's going to do a lot more. The offensive line, some of the pressure is going to be taken off. Tua needs to go out and do his part, leave nothing on the table. They need to be able to show Tua's doing all he can. He ain't missing open receivers or nothing. Then we can start dissecting what's around him because he is the top. And we know we got other issues, but how amplified are those issues by your quarterback? So we don't know. There's too many unknowns on this team. That's why I said we say the OC is bad. The OCs ain't doing this. But on Monday, they in the film room with Flores. Look at what I call wide open guy. Look at what I call wide open guy. Jacoby missed this guy. Jacoby missed that guy. And we saying play suck, but Flores and them saying the play was fine. We just didn't execute. We want to go all the way to the back and say it's
doing.
y'all instead of looking right up front at the issues. Just like the players,
always gonna blame the quarterback. Okay.
The players themselves came out and said it ain't coaching, it ain't none of the. It's us. We got the talent, and I agree with them.
Where is
they got the talent? They not executing.
Supposed to blame their coaches, the people who put them out there on the field.
They supposed to tell the truth. It is them. Y'all just
they're supposed to take accountability.
Oh, it's not them. Listen,
okay. Any player go out there
and blame a coach for calling a play?
When have you ever heard any player go out there and criticize their coach publicly in front of the media?
But that doesn't dissolve what they said as a lie. That's just like J.C. Jackson, who said what he said about Tua. We all jumped on J.C. Jackson, but he was right. It doesn't dissolve the fact that it was
another player. Players talk about other players. Jalen Ramsey went down a whole list of quarterbacks and criticized them.
You still don't discount it though. But you're gonna just ignore. So we ignore it because of players just saying what they say.
I don't ignore it. I don't ignore it.
So if you take it into consideration, it's possible, right?
TD, all this comes down to is the fact that you won't criticize any other person on this team.
I won't.
But
I'm gonna criticize where it starts.
You want to blame Tua, and the only reason why you blaming Tua is because you want to shine a light on why we need Watson.
Well, I've already immediately told y'all I'm gonna shine a light on why we need Watson because some people are delusional and don't see what I see. And they don't see that our quarterback ain't showing up on the field. And Watson would. But you know what? The reason why I'm highlighting Tua is because why am I going to sit like literally? We got so much work to do to fix the O-line. You got to probably replace the O-line with 3 to 4 people. You need to go get 2 more receivers that actually don't drop the ball. You actually need a tight end that can block and run routes. You need a better running back. All these things you need to do, but Watson can make a lot of that not needed. He can make a lot of that not needed. Why ain't I going to target the quarterback position if that's the case? Y'all want to talk about 10 factors when I'm talking about one that can mask at least 6 of those 10. So of course,
Watson can make them catch balls.
First of all, Watson is going to make him catch balls because he at least going to give him more opportunities. That's the point. He's going to give him more opportunities to catch them.
Tua only runs what the coaches tell him to run.
It ain't doing that effectively.
It
ain't doing that effectively. Missing wide open guys. And I'm lying? That's all I'm saying.
Every quarterback misses wide open guys. You just magnify Tua's.
He missing them at an alarming clip, Finsanity. We talk about points that's on the board that should be on the board, and he not even looking that way. I'm not talking about Herbert overthrowing the ball by missing a guy. I'm saying Tua not even knowing the guy was open in the first place. That's bad. You know what I mean? And you think these wide receivers want to play for him doing that?
Tua is the only quarterback in the league that misses an open guy or doesn't recognize the guy's open. Okay.
No, but the other guy's probably at least hitting somebody else.
I get it now, TD. You're never going to give Tua credit.
Basically, what you're saying is Tua will never ball out. That's what you're saying.
Who, me?
Yeah, that's basically when you say, I get it, TD, you'll never give Tua credit, then that means in my ears, then you believe Tua will never ball out. Because the moment he balls out, I'm going to give him all the credit in the world.
The moment he balls out, you're going to start praising everybody but Tua.
You know what? You're probably right because your definition of balling out might be the defense getting 3 turnovers and we win. So Tua balled out. You might be right.
Absolutely not.
If Tua go out there, have a commanding game, take shots, go through tight windows, actually go through his progressions, hit the open guys, he ain't going to do nothing but get raved about by me. But you get mad at me because I haven't done it because when has he?
I'm not mad.
When has he? When has he done it?
What I'm saying is you're calling Tua out for doing what the coaches want him to do.
When has
you're putting all the blame, every single thing on one person.
You're making an assumption that the coach is saying, Tua, when you hike the ball, only look at the running back and make sure you throw it to him no matter what. I'm not making
an assumption when I say you're trickling it down all on Tua.
But you're saying he's doing what the coach is asking him to do. So if a wide open guy is out there, they're telling him Tua don't throw it to him.
He gets Waddle wide open and Waddle drops it. That's on Tua. Okay.
No, it's not on Tua. It's not on Tua. It's definitely not on Tua if he hits Waddle and Waddle's wide open. No.
He did that. He hit Waddle. Waddle was wide open and he dropped it.
Okay.
So what do you want from him? When he takes his shots.
You talk about one play for insanity?
I'm saying when he takes his shots, they're not coming up. They're coming up short. It's not all on him.
You talking about one play?
I'm talking about multiple plays.
It's not multiple plays for insanity.
He's only played one game this year. I'm talking about multiple plays.
It's not multiple. Well, this year, yeah. But we got a sample size with him going back to last year as well. This is the norm. This is what we see.
And it just comes down to this, TD. You're hypercritical. And I get it. Everyone deserves criticism. But what I'm saying is you don't give it to nobody else but Tua.
And that's not true. You play like trash, I call you trash.
You call the team trash.
No, I don't.
But you don't. But yes, you do.
What was I saying? Trash. What was I saying about Coleman all week?
Who?
Coleman.
I haven't watched you all week.
It's always people who ain't watched me all week that just show up and say you never do something.
I'm talking about your criticism of Tua.
Yeah, exactly. But you don't watch all week to know who I criticize.
Coleman had to fill in a spot that he's not. What's the name?
What are you talking about? Kobe been getting toasted for 2 weeks. Why have he had to fill in? For who?
He shouldn't even be out there. Needham should be out there. So blame that on coaching. Don't blame that on Coleman.
He can't guard nobody. I'm talking about him. Blame it on coaching. They gave him a shot. He's no good.
But Needham showed that he could do it in preseason and last year. So blame coaching. Don't blame Coleman. Because he shouldn't have been out on the field. But you want to sit here and what's
Needham is on the field. They've also replaced a third linebacker with Coleman at times.
And he doesn't need to be on the field.
And I agree with that, but he's on the field and he's playing like trash. So I talked about it. Keep him off the field.
And who else?
Everybody who plays like trash that we got a replacement for.
Who else?
Everybody. Austin Jackson plays like trash. Jesse Davis, super trash. Robert Hunt, I give him a pass because they need to kick him out the right tackle. I see some good things.
Okay, and which one of those players have you compared to any player tonight?
I can't focus on everybody at once. I'm only focusing on the one that I care the most about. And that's the quarterback position.
Focus on Tua.
Because I care the most about the quarterback position.
No, it's not that you care most about you care most about acquiring Deshaun Watson.
Well, that
I don't fault you for that.
Now, if the trade deadline come and go, and Tua still play like trash, then what's going to be the argument? Because this has been very consistent.
What happened?
I said this has been very consistent. Regardless,
the statement before that. What'd you say?
I said if the trade line come and go, and Tua is the guy, and he doesn't play well, and I keep the same energy, then what is the reason going to be?
The reason for what?
Is it going to be because I want to keep trying to get Watson? Is that what it's going to be?
Yeah, because we're talking about him.
I do you one better. The Eagles trade for him right now, and Tua keeps doing bad. And I keep calling it out how I see it. It's because I want us to go get Watson still.
It's because of pure hatred.
Hey. I already
I had to say it.
No, I know. I already done addressed that. Facts
they really think we out here like
days.
hating on each other now. This is what me and TD do. But I'm gonna defend Tua. He's gonna. And
what y'all don't know is backstage, Finsanity has said it 1,000,000 times how much Tua sucks. So that's what's surprising to me. That's what's surprising me.
But I have said backstage that the Dolphins should go and get Watson. I have said the Dolphins should go out and get Watson, get better at the QB position.
But why?
And hopefully we can win.
Tua is the guy. He's as good as Watson.
No, I just support the guys that are on my team.
He's as good as Watson, though.
Huh?
He's as good as Watson.
No, he's not. He's not. I'm not that. Like, no. I'm just out here calling out you criticizing Tua all what's the name all game, but it's always love. I really expect us to go get Watson, maybe before the deadline. If not, then definitely in the offseason. I know, like I told you, only thing Tua can do is hurt, or build up his what a trade is worth for him, like his trade status. That's all he can do. He can hurt it or diminish it. We can either get a second rounder or worse for him, but I don't see Tua being the long-term quarterback. I can say this publicly, but I'm also going to call you out for not for overly criticizing him.
And you making it seem like I've never supported Tua. I've never raved about him when he's played well.
It's short-lived. But
Short-lived,
with reason.
because his well play was short-lived.
I'm just saying, support our QB team. Support the ones we got here while we got them. The bad days are slowly coming to an end. There are brighter days on the horizon.
You saying support players again? If Beck was still here, and we all kept saying we need to trade John Beck, and how would you feel if I'm saying y'all need to stop? You need to support this man.
I'll probably think you crazy. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm gonna think
my
you
point
crazy.
exactly. My point exactly. That's all I'm saying, man. At the end of the day, I just want Tua to play better and show up big time, like Herbert's doing tonight. Yes, another comparison. Is Herbert not out here getting whacked? Is Herbert not out here getting whacked?
Yeah. Just taking some hits.
Taking some hits, getting pressure, just like everybody else.
Hey, that's on our. That's on Greer and them for.
Today, give me a second, really. My bad. I'm trying not to talk. I'm pretty sure you don't. I'm trying to pull something up special just for you.
Is it one of Tua's plays?
No, not his plays. Not his plays. Yeah, well. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I got you. My bad, y'all. And the Raiders look like they might be scoring soon. All right, here you go, Finsanity. I got something for you, but let's see if Carr gets in this end zone first. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and goal. Let me load this for you real quick.
He needs to go to Waller for my fantasy.
All right, let me share this real quick. See, I go and shout out to the wifey. She was on this stream. I go however he goes. I follow his thought. All right, let's do it.
I was watching this. I remember.
Yeah, okay, but this is this narrative that when he plays well, I still don't give credit as Darren Waller just mosses the corner, and that's a touchdown for the Raiders.
Oh, you.
Man, it's more than great, man. Man, it's an understatement of how excited I am right now, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited too. Wow. Our defense looks suspect, but you know, I was so glad to see Tua finally, finally show us what he's made of. And now I'm glad that we drafted Tua instead of Herbert.
I don't know why Buddy said that. And what did I say? Man? Hey, well, time is going to tell on all of that still. See, I still couldn't give it to him because I wasn't delusional. I said time is going to tell on all that. This is right after the Arizona game. But I will say this, man. He has definitely changed his thought today. No question about it. That's fair. Tua, you know, and when you really think about it, let's be 100, y'all. It wasn't even flash. It was efficient. Methodical and efficient. You don't need all the flash and got to be throwing 50-yard bombs all day. It was better decision making. It was timely plays. And the biggest thing that stood out to me is the huge plays he made with his legs in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's huge, man. Man, we're going to keep it moving, man.
Better is Kyler against Tua, and Tua is the victor.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know you long enough to know your vernacular.
What do you mean? I kept it as honest as possible. This guy talked about this is why I'm glad we took her. This guy said I'm glad we took Tua over Herbert. And in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm still not gonna go that far. But you know what? He definitely changed his thought today. Because he was playing like trash before that. He played a great game, and I say he changed his thought, and he was efficient. I'm talking about the things he does well.
TD, I know you're vernacular enough to know that you will never make a definitive statement until you have 100% factual evidence that your statement will be supported by that. So nothing you say.
Thank you. That's how everybody's supposed to operate. That's what you call wisdom. That's what you call wisdom. You don't sit there and you just going off of your guesses all day. You gather the evidence, and once you've seen enough where you can make a solid conclusion, then you stand on what you believe.
Still doesn't mean
you making my point, Insanity. No, I'm not gonna say nothing until I have 100% evidential proof.
Support the QB.
Oh,
that's on your team.
I support him when he.
I didn't say
y'all ain't support Pat White, did you?
Rave, huh?
You ain't support Pat White. You ain't support John Beck.
He didn't come back.
He
never came back after his one play.
Why you ain't support him to come back? Why you ain't support him to come back from his injury?
Baseball. He chose baseball.
No.
The football had made him realize. Did he choose baseball? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying, TD.
Y'all did y'all did Pat work.
Huh?
Y'all did Pat White wrong. It's just a fact.
We didn't do him wrong.
Y'all did every quarterback we had wrong. Why you ain't support Jay Cutler?
I was supporting him. I thought it was the worst movie made.
Gosh.
I remember where I was at when I got the news.
I saw this man in a Wildcat with his hands on his hip. I was done. I was done before we got him. Why? Why? Huh? See, now you want to be honest. Why were you done before you got him? He was in a Dolphin uniform.
Because at that time, I felt like we could have went and got Kaepernick, to be honest. I don't think.
And at this time, I feel like we could go get Deshaun Watson. So what's the difference? What's the difference, Vincent?
Because we're in the season.
It don't make. We were in the season with him.
And I don't. And I think it's a waste of time right now talking about. I don't think, like I said, I don't think that they're going to pull the trade because if, like I said, hypothetically, if Watson says, "I just want to go to Miami," there's no need to rush it. He can sit there and collect his $10 million.
No, I agree with you. There is a chance that they don't pull the trigger.
His contract is what it is. It's not as if he's paying for a contract year. So all I said was support the QB.
Yeah.
That's all I said.
Okay. I'll support Tua Tagovailoa if he plays well. I got you.
He plays consistent, and that's not well enough for you. Okay.
Consistently, I don't know what he does consistently, Finsanity. You keep saying that. Consistently underwhelming.
TD, what do you expect from Tua? You're going to get what you're going to get from the kid. Whatever you
expect. Thank you.
That's what you're going to get.
Okay, how you feel? Okay, how you feel about Jacoby Brissett? How you feel about Jacoby Brissett? How you feel about Jacoby Brissett? Watch this, because I already know how you feel about him. You done already expressed it. Why don't you tell the people how you feel about Jacoby Brissett? Because he all you got right now. How you feel about Jacoby Brissett, Finsanity?
He's not all I have because Tua's coming back from IR.
Right now for next week, how you feel about Jacoby Brissett?
I'm not extremely confident.
What happened?
I'm not extremely confident.
Well, but you support him,
But I support him. Yes, I hope he goes out there, and I'm going to go out there and cheer for him. And I hope he plays a well game. And
every game Tua Tagovailoa has had under center, I have cheered for him from the comforts of this chair. And when the game was over, if the totality of it was trash, then I call it how I saw it. I have supported this man every time that ball is kicked off at the beginning of the game. Let's go, baby. It's Tua time. Every single time.
It's false.
Okay, now that's your opinion. That's your opinion. Well, you know what, Finsanity? Then maybe you should stop wasting your energy, because no matter what I do, it ain't gonna appease anybody anyway if it's false. If I do,
you're my brother, so I'm gonna support you.
But if I do support him, it's gonna be fake anyway, right? If I do support him, it's gonna be fake, right?
I'm not saying, first of all, when I say support, I'm not saying you got to go out there and say Tua is the second coming. I'm not saying you have to go out there and say Tua is going to throw for 300 yards. I'm not saying I'm just saying and your support be fair. If you're going to criticize him, also criticize other people too. Don't put it all.
It's too many people to criticize on the field. I can't say
just like you take the time. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm saying you could hypothetically take a day off and criticize somebody else.
But what I'm saying is I'm not going to tell you how to do your thing. But I'm saying I don't want to. I want to continue to highlight the quarterback, because people have the most opposing opinions on the quarterback, and I am sitting here giving evidential proof of why they are right or why they are wrong. And I'm providing the data for them. I'm calling what I see. Justin Herbert ain't that good. Justin Herbert looks amazing. And I'm sitting here in this game telling you why he looks amazing. Well, Tua better than Herbert. I'm not sure about that. Let's see what Herbert does and what Tua doesn't do. Hey, these are the conflicting areas. This is the same thing as national television. At the end of the day, they're going to talk about the controversial topic, and that's going to dominate the conversation.
So the controversial topic is always comparing Tua to other QBs in the league.
Yeah, until he's great. And then when he's great, I'm going to be having just as much conversation talking trash to other people about why my quarterback better than yours. You see how that works? But I promise you, nobody's going to have a problem with that. See, if Tua was playing like Herbert and I'm over here talking trash to all these other people saying Tua better than Herbert, Tua better than Burrow, nobody's going to have a problem with that. They're not going to have a problem with that whatsoever. It's just we're talking about what, you don't want to hear. You don't like to hear.
If I don't like to hear it, I wouldn't be here listening to it.
Well, but I'm saying, though, I mean, nobody wants to hear Tua, get criticized all day, but he got to give me something good to say about him and argue in his favor of. He has to do that. Y'all, a whole bunch of people keep putting the onus on me to do it. He has to do it. He has to come out, show up on the field, and give us the type of performance that we've already seen tonight from a different quarterback.
But he's not even on the field right now, and you're still criticizing him.
Because everybody wants to bring up that his replacement isn't better and his replacement is the reason why we're losing and all. See, but it's okay for everybody to walk around here and talk about Jacoby Brissett is the reason we're losing, right? It's okay for everybody to say that.
I said it's the penalties that we've been having, the lack of discipline.
I agree.
I never once said that it was
so many things. But if everybody's narrative, But if everybody's narrative is it's Jacoby, then it's my job to make sure that they have proper information, and it's going to dominate the conversation. People are going on they are making it a point right now to point out why we need Tua right now. They're making it a point to make it about Tua of why we need him right now. And all I've ever argued is Jacoby Brissett is going to avoid pressure better. Doesn't mean he's going to complete the pass, but he's going to give us a little bit more of a chance because Tua is probably going to get sacked 6 times last week. That's it. And we go back and forth about that stuff. Outside of that insanity, the truth of the matter is, if we talked about everything, it ain't even worth talking because this team just needs to be thrown in the trash from Ross on down. What we seeing out there on the field is pure hot garbage, boo-boo trash. The receivers are playing like trash. The running game is playing like trash. The coaches are acting like trash. Our general manager look like he's trash because of the decisions he's made. The quarterback's looking trash. Like we have the defense giving up everything except the end zone consistently, but that's still technically trash. And the truth is, if we want to talk about everything, I'm not going to talk about 50 factors when I think all I'm going to talk about is what one factor can have the biggest impact now. That's all. I'm trying to do this smart, not hard. We want to address the 50 million things that's going wrong instead of starting off with the big chunks. The big chunks. What one move can give you the biggest bang for your buck right now? And to me, that's the quarterback position. So I'm not going to waste my time with all that other stuff. Because if we say the O-line, we might have to replace 3 people. That's 3 different transactions. That's way more to worry about. And who can we use? That's not smart. That's working harder. So when I evaluate everything,
you gave on Larry's channel, you gave a great fix to that where we didn't have to necessarily like acquire different people. We just play people where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, well, that too. But we've done that before, and what did it got us? Beating all the sorry teams and still can't beat a great one. So we know that that'll help, but at the same token, it's still not the thing that's going to be the biggest help. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to work smart, not hard. I'm like, okay, evaluating this team, what's the biggest bang for our buck right now? And the biggest bang is if we actually went and got an elite quarterback that is available, man, are we 1-3 right now?
No.
That's all I'm saying. But we can make moves on the O-line and we still might be 1-3. Because receivers still dropping the ball. Quarterback still missing wide open guys. Special teams still muffing punts. That's why I dominate the conversation in that area. And the truth of the matter is all the rest of that talk is boring because we all know them guys are easily replaceable, but none of that stuff is going to happen until next off season. None of that stuff going to happen during the season. That's boring. Second and 10, Justin Herbert from the 48-yard line is back to pass with a guy that hit him right in his face. Did you see that pressure? Everybody's getting it. Everybody. I know y'all watching the game at home. You know how many guys have come through unblocked tonight on Justin Herbert? He don't look perfect, but he's making enough plays by himself to get things done. That's all I'm saying, but we want to talk about all the other factors that you can't even fix right now. You are not going to fix this O-line right now. You are not going to fix the O-line until the offseason. You're not. It won't be fixed until the offseason, so why am I wasting my time? But if Watson wasn't out there, I wouldn't even be bothering this. Why? Because we can't fix the quarterback situation until the offseason. But he's out there. And I want to see my team get some victories instead of continuing to suffer. That's why they dominate the conversation, the quarterback right now. At least for me. Great defense by the Raiders on that. Did Eckler get his yards yet? I mean, not Eckler, but Allen.
He's 8 short.
And now you need to root for Herbert to help you get it.
It's first of all, I don't root against anybody unless we play them. Unless they line up against the Dolphins or if it comes down to a playoff scenario.
Yeah, I don't root against anyone either.
I don't wish anyone to do horrible. This is somebody's job. This is somebody's livelihood. Mm-hmm. So I love this team, but not enough to like detriment someone else's life like that.
But how are you detrimenting somebody's life by telling what you believe, whether they're good or not?
Oh, if they're good, then they're good. If they're not, then they're not.
Then there's free reigns to talk about it.
But you have not. Well, I mean, probably because we've been talking so much about the whole Tua thing, but Herbert and his offense hasn't done anything in the third quarter, and now we're in the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Things tightening up. It's getting rough. It's getting rough for him. And you know what? Ain't no quarterback out here. Ain't no quarterback out here having perfect games. And when it comes down to it at the end, who's gonna step up the most? Who gonna step up the most? Herbert done put his team up 21-0. And that defense letting them come all the way back. And now, but it doesn't matter. Herbert's gonna still have to put his foot on the gas and make the plays. And we'll see how it ends up. If he comes up short, then he couldn't lift this team regardless of his defense playing like trash in the second half. They played well in the first half, but he has to be able to secure this victory. He's played too well for the beginning of the game. If he doesn't secure this victory, then he takes a hit on that. The last punt that they just had, he had a wide open guy. He let the linebacker tip it by inches. You got to get that 1 inch higher. That's on him. But it don't sound so bad. Any little criticism of Herbert, it don't sound so bad because he's already done so much well.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes, Finsanity.
You're my brother, TD.
I know. Love you.
Love you too. Tell Hill I said hey.
She in here. She in the comment section, I think.
Oh yeah, Hill was grilling me out.
What do you mean? She was?
Heck yeah, for trying to get you to change your opinion. But that's my sis. Like anybody who knows TD knows you're not going to get him to change.
She said, Insanity, did you support Ryan Tannehill the way you did Tua? Great question.
I absolutely did.
Stop that. Me and you, that was one of the main things we used to argue about.
TD,
Ryan Tannehill.
TD, legit, the first thing I ever put in your chat box, like during the game, I said Ryan Tannehill about to have 3 touchdowns and like so many yards, and he got the 3 touchdowns. Don't say I did not support that man. I supported Tannehill.
I'm talking about when he was in Miami. Yeah. That last year you were supporting Tannehill?
Absolutely. I support everybody on this team.
Hillary said, I love you, sissy, but cap.
Man, I wish y'all could like really talk to the people in Jersey, like who like knew me, like who like I talk trash to all the time. Like even after the 2016 season, I said, "Oh yeah, the Tannehill's coming back. He's gonna be healthy. Dolphins about to win this division, and we about to go to the AFC Championship game." And they looked at me and said, "You're crazy." And I said, "Nah." I said, "Look at what Tannehill did last year for us." I supported Tannehill. I celebrated when we drafted him. But like I said, when you're on this team, I'm gonna support you.
But they need to rub off. They need to rub off.
No longer on this team.
Derek Carr's trash. How you gonna take that sack instead of throwing the ball away? He was at the freaking 30-yard line.
That's what Tannehill would do.
See, you see.
But tell me that's not true. Did Tannehill not take sacks? I mean,
it's okay for you to tell the truth. I ain't gonna dispute it, but it's okay for you to tell the truth.
Like for real, Tannehill would hug the ball. He would protect it, which was smart. But he would take the sack. Now he doesn't do that. I don't know. I
He
don't know
still
if it
does.
was a
There go.
sometimes.
C007. I supported Tannehill until the
My
Cincinnati game
dad did.
that I went to. I know all he want. Oh, they missed the field goal. All he
Listen,
want to bring up is the Cincinnati game. Boy,
my
that Cincinnati
dad got
game
my
scarred
dad
him.
got my mom like this Tannehill like shirt and everything. We were
And he
big
need to
Tannehill
wear it.
supporters.
He need to wear it.
It's a woman's shirt. He can't wear a woman's shirt. He can't do
Oh,
that.
man.
He can't wear a woman's shirt. my dad
man.
is one of those old school cats. But nah.
Vic said, I support any QB that plays for my team 100%.
Exactly.
Me too. I support him, but that don't mean I can't tell the truth about him. I want them to go out there and win, even if I don't believe they have what it takes in them to get it done. Ain't that support?
I think you want the team to win.
Of course.
But that's sometimes contingent on the QB. But my thing is like this. Real talk. I've supported every player on this team. I supported Tannehill before he was traded. He was traded, correct? Like
Did you support every player and every coach?
That I remember, yeah, because I was like a blind, like young, hopeful fan. Like before,
You supported Matt Burke.
I was,
okay.
Huh?
So I was supporting Matt Burke.
I was a blind fan. I once was blind, but now I see.
So I supported Adam Gase.
Listen, when you live in Jersey and you paying, because I wasn't even paying the bill at the time, and you paying umpteenth amount of money to watch the Dolphins play, you supporting that team and everybody on that team.
I remember a lot of people a few years ago talk about how Matt Burke and Adam Gase needs to be fired when they were still Miami Dolphin personnel.
I might have said fire Gase. I don't think I ever said fire Matt Burke. I don't know why we let go of
Well, regardless,
Vince Joseph. I was upset with that.
He was still a Dolphin.
Hmm?
He was still a Dolphin at the time when people was calling for him to be fired. We can't pick and choose when and when we don't, and who we don't.
Yeah, he just didn't have us looking right.
And I agree.
As far as the Gase situation, it was what it was at that point. I wanted Gase fired after he brought in Homer picks with Cutler and Osweiler. After that, I was like, yeah, no. Because you're not doing what's in the best interest of the team. You're doing like what's in the best interest of the people who you have friendships with.
You may not remember this, Vinsanity. You may not remember this.
I probably don't. What's up?
You may not remember what we used to have at the cornerback position before Vontae Davis and Sean Smith. Do you even remember those two?
Like right before, like you talking about Sam and Pat?
No.
Like right before
them. All the bums we had. The reason why we were like, we got to invest some real draft capital on corners.
I was too young to remember.
Does anybody remember how terrible we were in the secondary? And then we went and put all our draft capital on Sean Smith and I just said his name, Vontae Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're old enough, tell me, do you remember that? Do you remember how trash we were in the secondary? Brady, anybody we played would just get every yard they wanted on us throwing the ball. Anything. Why do I bring that up? Because I can't find a Dolphins fan who supported any of them corners at the time. I don't know a single Dolphins fan who supported any one of them corners at the time because it was that bad. It was putrid. Just horrific.
And are you saying that?
I'm saying that. No. I'm saying it just in general with this notion that you have to support every player if they're on the team. We stop that mess, man. Ain't nobody supporting no bums. Ain't nobody giving no bum. Listen, man, once you done prove that you trash, man. Y'all need to get somebody else better. Let's call it what it is. We got to stop trying to make it seem like we got this high road of, I'm always supporting. As Herbert goes for it on 4th and 2, they up at the 50. Why would they do that?
Because they did it earlier and they tried to do it.
He threw a dart for insanity. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to lift them up, but
no, I'm saying you can say that. Herbert threw a dart, but then don't.
who would have threw that too? Does that help it?
No, because to me, I don't think he would have done that. Like, that's just being honest.
Ooh,
but don't
so
be
you're not supporting my quarterback. You're a Tua hater now.
Hold up, I just seen it. I'm a little bit behind you. Yeah, Tua would have made that throw to Gesicki. He would have made that throw, and I think.
But the pressure was coming.
Huh?
But the pressure was coming.
First of all, he made that throw to Gesicki last year, and Gesicki dropped it, if I'm correct, on the sideline. Some say it was broken up. I think he dropped it, but I mean, tomato.
I'm sorry. I just feel like my belief on supporting players, I only support players that deserve to be supported. That's just how I am.
I think that comes from your philosophy with Tannehill.
Well, I got burnt from him. I didn't have this thought process in the past.
You evolved and developed.
Yeah, I supported any and everything in the Tannehill era. Oh, except Matt Burke. Oh, Matt Burke showed me the light. Oh my gosh, I wanted that man gone and before gone. Matt Burke, man, that was just painful. Matt Burke in the zone. That man ran zone religiously, and it hurt. Matt Burke hurt me. That man hurt me.
Seriously.
He hurt me, Miss Hannity. He was that terrible.
I remember. I was here for your Matt Burke days.
But I was supposed to support him, right?
Huh?
I was supposed to support him anyway.
I said the players. I never said the coaches.
Why they don't get that? Shout out to Nicholas Luciano becoming a member of the channel, man. Welcome to TD FinsTalk membership, bro. So what's gonna happen when Tua get back, Finsanity?
Huh?
What's gonna happen when he get back? Week 6.
Week 6.
We got 11 games left. What are you gonna do in 11 games?
He's either gonna help or hurt his trade stock.
You don't have your thought process on what you think that's gonna be?
Oh, what he's gonna do?
Yeah, like is he gonna help his stock or hurt his stock?
I think Tua's just going to go out there and be a coachable guy. I think we're going to see what we've seen, because he just listens. He's not the type of player who's just going to
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's very coachable. He understands, I guess, what Flores' philosophy is, and he's trying to work around that and help this team win in the ways that he can.
So what do you think the team's record is going to be when he get back in them 11 games?
For the 11 games?
Yeah. Well, Herbert takes off and runs.
Right now, it doesn't look like we're going to beat Baltimore in Miami, and it's sad to say that because I'll be at that game. But from what it's looking like, I can't say with confidence we'll beat Baltimore.
But Tua will be back though. Don't forget that.
Like I said what I said.
Okay.
I don't think we beat Tennessee. I don't think we beat
Buffalo.
He'll be back for that game. He will be back for that game, huh? You're right in time. No. I don't think we beat who's the other team? I don't think we beat the Saints right now.
Really? Oh, Eckler just scored.
Yeah, what do you want me to say?
No, not him. I was thinking about Allen. Allen needs to get more. No, I'm saying what about the Patriots when we play them again?
We'll beat the Patriots.
Okay. What about Carolina?
No.
Really? You know, you just named us with like 5 losses, right? Out of 11 games.
What has this team shown me that even if our defense gets stops, that we'll put points on the board? If we can't put points on the board, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good our defense plays. All it takes is one slip up. Our defense has gone out there and contained teams, and then it's one little hiccup, one little crack, and then it's like boom. Raiders scored 25 straight on us, unanswered. And I'm pretty sure we got some stops in there. I'm pretty sure we got the ball somewhere in there.
Yeah, plenty of times.
So my thing is like this: if I see that a team can actually score points, all it takes, our defense has held the levy as long as they could, as much as they could. It's up to our offense to move the goalposts for teams to come back.
You know the insulting part about it all? If we do end the season really horrible and we do bad, we don't even have our own draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
We got San Francisco's.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. You don't see this team winning 7 games is basically what you're saying.
As of right now, TD, there's nothing to show me that we're going to put points on the board. There's nothing that show me that when our defense gets a turnover, we're going to capitalize it. There's nothing that show me when our defense, gives us favorable field position. Like even that 55-yard field goal, like even at that point right then and there, like something just didn't feel right to me, because more than likely you expect Jason Sanders to make that kick. I think he made a 56-yarder before. You expect it. And I get it, like your defense is playing well, and you don't want to put yourself behind the 8 ball because this offense isn't going to put up points. We're not able to move the ball the way we want to. So I get that. I get that philosophy and that mentality, but I don't see anything on our part. Like we don't have an offensive identity. And I can't say like with 100% conviction from what I've seen right now that we can do it.
So you mean to tell me if we do go 7-9, do you think they're going to give Tua a third year?
Like I told you, I don't think Tua gets a third year regardless.
What do you mean regardless? If he balls out, say we just go on a winning streak and we make the playoffs, why wouldn't he get a third year?
Because I think that they're already sold on acquiring Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, but what if it's well? I guess what I'm saying.
That's how the situation plans out.
Yeah, exactly. Say he in a lot more trouble than anybody could imagine, or say somebody else trade for him. We're like, oh, whatever.
I don't think Flo gives him a third year.
Period.
I mean, like his contract's guaranteed, right? I think that they will try to move him, try to get something back, but I don't think.
Option, though?
See, at this point, exactly. That's where we've handicapped ourselves to. What is the other option? And that's not a good place to be.
Tua. That's the only option.
But like if he goes out and he balls out, then yeah, and Watson's not available due to whatever, then sure, we'll go on a third year with Tua. But I don't think Tua has shown the coaching staff anything to where they'll say, I want to hang my hat on this guy being in the future, or I'm willing to put my job on the line for this guy. And that's just being honest.
But you're sounding like a Tua hater right now.
It doesn't sound like a hater because I'm not criticizing him.
That is criticizing him because
it's not criticizing him.
Good enough.
I'm not saying he's not good enough. I'm just saying that, like, if a coach had to bet his job on it, and if that's what you're going to get, like, if there's no improvement, then like, what's the point?
Man,
at least try with something else.
How do you feel about Reed Sinnett? Because people keep calling for this man. I don't get it.
It sound like when people used to call for Matt Moore. To be honest, that's what it sounds like.
Hey, I ain't opposed to Matt Moore coming in and playing 3 games though.
But think about it. Matt Moore would be aggressive, right? He would push the ball down the field. He didn't care. He played with some form of reckless abandonment at times, and it worked against the Jets. Very beautiful. Then we went into the Steelers injured, and it didn't pan out too well for us.
He worked with the Bears.
Yeah. Wait, but he played the Bears that year?
Yeah, I was there. I was at that game because Tannehill was supposed to come back that game. And they announced on ESPN like 11 a.m. Tannehill will not be playing.
You mean the night game? Okay. I'm thinking.
No, it wasn't a night game.
Wait,
that was a daytime game in the sun. It was hot.
You sure that wasn't Brocktober, part of
Oh,
Brocktober?
I'm tripping. I be getting them
That's
two
what I'm
mixed
saying.
up. It ain't Matt Moore. It
That's
is
what I'm saying. Like, that don't
Brocktober.
make sense to me.
I always get them two mixed up.
Yeah,
They like
yeah.
the same people to me.
But yeah,
Our backup.
I think when people say they want Sinet, they just want someone who's going to be more aggressive with passing, and that's what they saw week 3 in the preseason. They like the people just want a spark. They want anything. So I think if
This
Tua
man
and
just missed
Brissett aren't going to
Ruggs
be
wide open
aggressive,
deep.
yeah, if they're not going to be aggressive, then they just want somebody who's going to be aggressive and try to utilize the weapons that we have.
Yeah.
That's all. But I don't know what it's
feel
going to
like
look
we
like.
cornered ourselves in a really tough situation right now. If things don't get better soon, we actually need to go on a run. But I hope Tua just comes back like refreshed and like just spark things. You know, I want to like see them Arizona legs under him. And again, I ain't trying to hate it nothing like that, but is it me or do you see? And maybe it's just me. But do you think something's wrong or that hip is actually lingering with his mobility? Because I don't see the ladder. I don't see the movement the same. I just don't.
I think I told you this, and I definitely talked to some of the other people that I'm cool with. I don't think that Tua will ever be
back to
100% back from that
Tua.
injury. Yeah, I don't think he'll ever be Alabama Tua. For anybody, if I'm going to be just blatantly honest about it, and that's not an indictment on the kid, because
he picked off.
He just got a bad break. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
like sometimes things in your life, you know, happen like that. But we took a chance, and I think I told you we have no entitlement to Tua. We don't owe Tua anything or anything like that. I think I went on a spiel with you about that, because we took a chance on that kid, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I'm not going to sit here and act like that, like I'm like overly like excited about him coming back from IR, but I do think it's going to be better than what we have. I think it's just like a mirror of itself. Like, it's kind of like our offense is in purgatory. It feels like we're trying to figure out, is it going to go to heaven or is it going to go to hell? And we're just like in this limbo state of what are the Miami Dolphins going to be offensively. And I think it's because they're too dependent on their defense that they feel like they don't have to establish an identity right now. And it's actually hurting us in the long run, because the way our defense has played, there's games like with the way our defense has played, we should be up comfortably on teams.
We also cutting it short on the defense. Like, where are the blitz packages that we used last year? Like, I feel like we could be smothering teams and dominating teams and making life easier for our offense. Like, where are the turnovers? And yeah, that'll be game. The Chargers gonna win this game.
Absolutely. I never doubted the Chargers winning this game. I think the Raiders have had some calls and some situations go their way really well, especially with the Ravens game. Our game, them not calling that, pass interference that they called last year on Byron. I guess they didn't feel like it was necessary to call it for us. But it's just like them, just like the Denver team. I mean, the Chargers look, what's the name? And that's, to me, that's kind of like, in a sense, a good thing, because I don't think 3 teams come out of any division in the AFC. So we can only pray and hope that one division only has one team come out of it.
Are they in the same division?
Who? Yeah.
I forgot about that. They're the same, yeah. So the Chargers pretty much gonna take the lead in the AFC West.
Absolutely. They'll be number 1.
I wonder what they schedule like, if it's easy or if it's hard.
I think the team you kind of have to be more like weary of and worried about is like the Colts, because I could see like two teams coming out the West, two coming out the North with Baltimore and the Browns. Um, Prayerfully, if we can get ourselves into shape, maybe two coming out the East, but we could easily be the division where only one team comes out, and that be the Bills. Um, or respectively, the Patriots could be the second team to come out the East if we don't get our act together. But I think the South is the division where you're kind of going to like try to hope that maybe like only Tennessee comes out, or maybe the Colts.
But
And see how every
Tennessee struggling with their injuries, so they could be
right.
dropping some games. Julio
So
Jones and Brown is out.
so the hope that we make the playoffs is completely not dead. It's only dead if three teams come out the West. The Steelers, I don't think, have the QB to be competitive. Um, and to be that third team in the North again this year. So our playoff hopes aren't completely in the casket, but losing to the Raiders and the Colts back to back doesn't make it too favorable. But it's not completely dead.
You think Big Ben retires?
He should, and he already has it to where like with like I think he moved his money like back a little bit or something like that. But I
Mm.
think he will. I think Tomlin will have like an honest conversation with him, and he will retire.
I just feel like they need a better quarterback over there right now.
Hmm.
It does not look good. You know, he at the bottom with us with like yards per attempt.
Really?
Yeah, the Steelers are really bad. He ain't even taking no shots or anything.
So yeah, Dolphins gotta wake up and having the easier schedule after what week did you say after week 5?
What happened?
You said we have the easy schedule after week 5.
Easy schedule after we. Yeah, I mean it gets easier. I
It
mean
gets
when you
easier.
sprinkle all the games, it's like one of the easiest in the league. Mm, let me
It'll be
see. What
very
is this they
interesting.
sent me? Oh, Herbert just went into one of the records with the greats. Fewest games needed by a quarterback to reach 40 career touchdowns in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes did it in 13 games. Kurt Warner did it in 17. Dan Marino did it in 18. Herbert and Watson are tied at 19 games. It took.
Hmm.
It's crazy. 40 touchdowns. That's still more than a season. Mahomes lit it up. 13 games, he had 40.
Yeah.
Dan
That
Marino
year,
took him 18 games.
he was going crazy. He was going off that year.
Mm. Oh man, this game is over, man. I'm about to get up out of here. Did he hit the target?
Nah, he's 4 yards short.
4?
4 yards short.
Gotta be kidding me.
4
And
yards.
the game
short.
is pretty much over now. 4th
They're
and
not.
10.
They're not. Yeah, they're not. They're not. Yeah, it's over.
Oh, this sucks.
Those are the breaks.
Eckler went off. I wonder who got him in fantasy.
I got him in Master at Works League.
This cat went off tonight.
Let me go see.
Did you play on Will Fuller? Not Will Fuller. I'm tripping. Did you play Darren Waller?
Yeah, but it still wasn't enough to catch Joel.
It's crazy though. He had a trash night, but still put up 17 points.
I came back and beat Master at Work. Shout out to me and fantasy this week. He can clip that. And you know what's crazy thing about it is I beat him, and I wasn't even paying attention because you know what was going on this weekend with my family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I had Chase Claypool, who was out starting as a wide receiver, and I still beat him.
Wow.
With a player down. But I'm doing bad. I'm doing bad in our league, TD. I'm doing
too.
bad.
I'm 1-3. I'm the Dolphins.
I'm the same. We dared. CB83 says he's winning the fantasy league 3-1. I don't even know what team you are, CB83. I don't even know what team he is.
Wow,
But,
they just ran a trick field goal. They faked the field goal and punted it, and it landed on the 1 yard line and bounced back to the 5, and they downed it.
See, I might have to just trade you all my players and let you just win it for the squad.
Nah, I need to
They
make
would,
some
they would
deals.
hate
man.
us. They would hate us.
How many points did you put up?
Not much. I only put up like 173.
I put up 127.
Thielen didn't play well for him. Well, Thielen only had like 3 catches this week. Michael Pittman was put like pretty much at bay against us. Aaron Jones, he was splitting reps with Dylan because of his ankle injury. Chubb, he had 21 rush attempts for 100 yards, but they never gave him the ball. Like the Browns were on the 1 yard line and they let Kareem Hunt run it in. Like, don't make sense to me. Make it make sense. And then Waller just got me 17 points, but nobody on my bench like did anything because like I really had to trade like a lot of my bench to get Nick Chubb, and everybody else is like on IR. So
What did your quarterback do?
Jacoby got 41 points.
And I was in overtime. Lord, I told you I got
in overtime. He didn't go into overtime.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did. Hey, I got Wentz for you. Let's make the trade. I got Wentz.
Man, listen, I got Brissett and Roethlisberger. It don't matter how good my supporting cast is. I'm never going to beat anybody because my QB can get outscored by like umpteen points.
I got Wentz.
Huh?
I got Wentz. Make the trade. Stop playing.
They might set that man, so they ain't gotta give up a first round pick. Like I feel like the Colts are gonna give it like, I don't know. It'll depend. Like it'll depend where they're at in their season.
If they're winning.
Yeah, they got a very tough schedule coming up. So we'll see. We're gonna wait. The CB83 put his team in the chat section. Oh, Tua legit, Tua quit. Oh, he's a Tua supporter like me. Tua legit, Tua quit. I think he is like killing the league. I don't even know. I know like 305.
I hope Herbert and them put their foot on their neck. Throw the ball to Allen just one time. You know they at the 13-yard line, but they'll take knees because there ain't no timeouts left.
Fan since 93. Who's number 1? Oh, Enabled Swing. I don't even know who that is. Do I know Enabled Swing? Rhino. Wait, is that Rhino?
What happened?
No, Enabled Swing is number 1 in our league. But like I said, TD, all I gotta do, I gotta get the top 8. If I can get into these playoffs, hopefully someone wakes up and stuff like that, and we'll be good. But
I got to do something drastic. All right, so Herbert, 222 yards, 25 of 38, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. I don't know what the QBR is. Derek Carr, 21 of 34, 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And there you have it, man. Why did we lose to the Raiders?
Undisciplined. We weren't disciplined.
So Arizona Cardinals, they're the last unbeaten team?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
don't even know who they play coming up.
I didn't know they were undefeated.
Yeah, Kyler out there. Kyler's like the leading MVP.
See, Tua's like a non-mobile Kyler. And I don't say that as an insult. I'm just saying. To me, he's like a non-mobile Kyler.
Yeah, they should beat the 49ers. They'll beat the Browns.
The Browns. Green Bay's going to be tough. Carolina, Seattle again. Wait, no, that's the first time.
They'll lose to the Cowboys.
The Rams. You think so?
Hmm?
You think so?
I think it's gonna be a tough game, but yeah, I'm just going with Hill's team.
Look at this, man. They averaging. Gosh, Arizona is literally averaging 34 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
They're balling.
almost 35 is like 34.8 or something.
Mm-hmm.
They averaging that.
D-Hop.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. I said, what an injured D-Hop, yeah.
I know, and they didn't even need Kurt this week. I mean, this man gave me 1.5 points.
That's why I traded him to you.
Yeah, you set me up too. That's dirty. That's dirty.
They got.
Wow.
Now the Vikings gave him a run for the money. I think you just gotta be a team that can score with him. Like if you ain't a team that can put up points, they just go on. What's the name?
He just extends plays like no other. Like I feel like he extends plays way better than Lamar Jackson. Honestly, Kyler's just like a little pest, man. You can't get your hands on him.
Kyler has a pass mentality too. Like when Lamar goes, he's trying, and he's been working on that. So I will
trying
say that
to actually run,
yeah. But he is trying to develop and work on keeping his eyes down the field, not getting in front of the line of scrimmage too quickly, where he can try to extend plays and get utilize his arm and stuff. Marquise Brown is like quietly like out there balling in fantasy low key.
Man, I just want my team to win, but I'm about to get out of here. I got to go to sleep. I've been getting up super early. But any last words, Finsanity?
Fins up.
And I'm gonna support Tua when he come back. Watch. I'm gonna make it a concerted effort to love on my quarterback.
You ain't gotta do that, TD.
I'm gonna love on my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
Just wanted to what's the name? Have a conversation.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
No matter how meaningless or useless it was.
Man, I hit you up off camera, but I'll talk to you soon.
Sir.
In the AM, TD. Yes, Vic. I'll see you in the morning, y'all. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. The game is over. Yes. Y'all listen, man. We finna get up out of here, but this one's for you, Finsanity.
Dominating your fantasy league? Prove it.
Shaping up to be a great game between these two teams. There's no telling what might happen.
Enhance the game with 3 easy steps. Predict, compete, and win. Start now and play your first $20 risk-free. Only on WinView.